Hey folks, it's Dave back here in the friendly confines of Studio B. Hopefully there'll be friendly confines. Never unplug your stuff. I unplugged everything and took it down to Connecticut, and since I put it back, it just hasn't been the same. And I thought I put everything back exactly where it should be, and it didn't, it's just coming all kinds of problems here. Oh, I need to change my title here too. That's not, it looks like California. I'm going to change it to Calgary. Let me save that. So, yeah, I learned my lesson here. Leave things set up. So I'll have to, when I go on the road and take the laptop, I think I'll just take the webcams and I won't break down Studio B anymore. Because it took me a while to put it back together. And I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be up and running and be okay. So, okay, well, what we have going on here today is we're going to play some Hockey Bones. I think I have everything all set. I just need to get my chat room going here. Make sure everything looks good with that. And we're going to try to play some Hockey Bones tonight. As Barbara comes by, we got to get Barbara out to Digital to Dice Con. That was so fun. Just days of gaming. It was so fun. All right, so let's get down to the table. And here we go. So this is what we got. I've had a bad feed here tonight. Hopefully things are going better. Yes, Hockey Bones on the channel. Good to see you, Mr. Dave. Ron comes by. Gus as well. So let's play this and try to have some fun. Where am I going to put my chat room? I'll just put it right over here. Can't see you too good over there, but we'll do our best. Hopefully the feed's good. I've been having some camera problems since I hooked everything back up. So, well, we're going to do the best we can. If it's really bad, let me know, and I'll shut it down, and we'll try to figure out what's going on. But we have the Kings going into Calgary here. I should probably change that, right? That doesn't look... It's. I don't want PJ to think this is the California Seals, and I got them wrong. So we're going to go... There we go. How about that? That's the Calgary, the official one there. And Brian, thank you so much. It was a... I thought it was great. People saying it's success. I will go with success. As D. Smith comes by, Fenner comes by. Good to see everybody here. Gus as well. And yes, it was quite the time. It was fun meeting everybody. It's fun putting faces to names. And some of the people there, you weren't sure about and the whole bit, and you met them. And it's like, boy, everybody was really cool. And sometimes you can't tell online, like, I don't know about this guy, but you meet him in person, everything was really, really cool. So, here's my puck. I don't need my dice, right? I have my dice here, but I don't need my dice. So, all right, so first things we need to do is check for our penalty here. So, Los Angeles is on the road. This is from, this is an actual game. This is an as-played game from the 92-93 season, probably in February, I think it was. I'm not sure. So let me see. Bench minor is a 1-6-1. I'm going to look at the penalty down here. A 1-6-1, no. And Calgary is a 1-4-5. No. All right, so nobody gets a bench minor as we kick things off. And again, I may or may not be playing this correctly. It's been a while since I played it. I did play a little bit in Connecticut at the convention, and we had a good time. I think it was me and Vinny playing this. Fun time. Vinny's such a great guy. So many great guys. Everybody I met was just top-notch. It was so good to have that, a convention full of just fantastic people. Sportsman Z coming by. Good to see you, bud. Hopefully you're doing well. And Fenner, he says, any games you played that you haven't before? Yes, there's a whole bunch. I sat down with Ryan and we played some APA soccer. I never played that before. I played some Highlight Maker Hoop. I played Filsinger Wrestling with Dave Little. I played Bank Shot Basketball with, I think it was James Hart, was it? And S.T. Patrick. On Turnbull's new games, John Turnbull, the baseline basketball and red line hockey, which he unveiled at the convention. That was kind of cool. So I played a lot of games that I had never played before, and that was my goal, to go and play some of these games that I hadn't played before. Keith was actually playing his new XHL, and I didn't realize that's what it was. And he had a video today talking about the XHL, so I'm kind of hoping to see that next month in Colorado. And the whole bit is Waterfield comes by. Good to see you. And so let's play. Let's play. It's been a while since I've played something all the way through, so we're going to play some Hockey Bones tonight. All right, so let me get my goalies in here. So we have Kelly Rudy in the net. So we're going to go Rudy. And Vernon. My penmanship is just absolutely horrible. Alrighty, so that's what I got for my guys here. All right, and let's start the game. Alrighty, so right off the face-off here, there we go. Right wing or an A. I don't have an A, so it's going to be right wing for the home team. So Theo Fleury is going to start it off. Fleury with the puck there. 6 and a 9. 6 and a 9 is over here. It's going to be a P1. I'm not playing injuries tonight, so it's going to be a P1. And nope, that's going to be taken away, and he's going to lose this to the center to Wayne Gretzky. All right, Wayne Gretzky with the puck for the Kings. A 3 and a 4. Gretzky's going to get a shot. His range is 2-6. That's out of range, so we're just going to get a shot on the net. So that'll be a shot and a save by Mike Vernon. The save is a 5-5, and it's going to bounce over to Robert Reichel, the center. Reichel for the Flames. A 1 and a 4. That's a 9. So we have 4. Yeah, not even a 5. So we get a 4. So he's going to get a shot on the net with that 9. A 4-6. That's going to be a save. So each team with a quick shot on net and a save. A 1 and a 6. And Rudy will tie that up for a face-off in the Kings zone. So just over a minute in, each team with a couple of shots on net, and we'll have a face-off. Left wing, home team, or power play team. Well, there's no power play, so Gary Roberts is going to get it. He's going to roll a 2-11. That's going to be a shot and a rebound. That shot will be a save. And a clear on the rebound, they have a 5. And a 5 on the rebound clear is a 3-7-3. And they will clear this away from Roberts, and it's going to be knocked over to Charlie Huddy. Huddy, a 6-6-6. Uh-oh. Yeah. 6-6-6. So a 6 and a 6 over here is going to be a P4. And he's got 2, but he will make this pass to the right wing, and we'll have our first line change. So let me do this right here. I started with line 1. We'll see what the computer says for the lines. And they want to go 2 and 2 over here. Simple enough. And now we'll see McSorley out here with Zhidnik, Corey Millen, Mike Donnelly, and a player to be named later over here. And on the other side, they're going to go line 3 for the Flames. So we're going to get Craig Berube out here with Joel Otto, Brent Ashton. I couldn't find him when I was setting up this game. I couldn't find Brent Ashton, and it was driving me nuts because he played on 2 teams, right? 2 teams, Boston and Calgary. I don't know if you can see that, but he played with Boston and Calgary. And so I looked in my pile here. I keep a separate pile for all the teams, guys that played on 2 teams, and he wasn't in there, and he wasn't on Calgary. And I was flipping out, and I was like, I wouldn't have lost him. And I remember I was doing a Bruins replay in 92, 93, a long time ago, and I need to get back to it. Once Mike gets the spreadsheet going, I'll get back to it. And I had him with the Bruins, so that was that. So P-Jet comes by. Good to see Mr. Jet. And incidentally, the guy who designed the spreadsheet, Keith, is working on one for me for a new basketball game that I got coming. And I will show. I wonder if he could do all the roles for the basketball game. I bet he could. I don't want to put him out, though. I don't want to put him out. Yeah, Brent Ashton played on a lot of teams. Yeah. I remember with the Bruins in 92. He was okay. All right, so Thomas Sandstrom now that we have the line change here. I got a 2 and a 5, a P5. Ooh, I got a 2-3. No, he'll make the pass to the right wing, so he's going to make the pass to himself. And so we're going to change him up. And what do we say? We got line 2 out here. So Tony Granato is going to get the puck after the line change. A 5 and a 7 is going to be a 6. So we have 3, 4, 5. So he will get the shot on the net. So it's going to be a shot. And it's in range, too, a 1-7. He's got a 2-8. I rolled a 1-7, so that's going to be a shot in range. Vernon trying to make the save with a 4-4 score. And Granato comes off the bench, takes the pass, goes in and scores. And that puts the Kings up 1-0. So let's see who's going to get the assists. So we're going to get 2 assists, and it's going to be the third highest and the second highest. So our assists, we got to check the goalie. We'll go to the extra roll 1-4-4. No, I got a 1-9-1. So no goalie assist. So the third highest, so we got, what do we got? So that'll be 4, 3, and 2. So Zhitnik and Millen. So Granado's going to score here for the Kings. And they got a 1-0 lead. Granado from, we say, Zhitnik and Corey Millen. And that goal comes at 2 minutes and 40 seconds of this first period. So, just like that. And Ashton played for 8 teams. Interesting. And, yeah, I can't wait. I played that basketball game in Connecticut, and I was like, this is really fun. I don't know if I'll play a full game because it's going to take a while, but I was enjoying the mechanics of the game, and I was like, I think I'm going to enjoy this game. So I have that coming in. Hasn't shipped yet. Haven't got a notification on shipping, but hopefully it'll ship out for the weekend. He had a 40-goal scorer. Yeah, yep, yeah. He's not a bad player. He was not a bad player. Alrighty. So we got a visitor right DA. We do have an A, so we're going to take that away from the visitor, and it's going to come over to here. So Otto's going to win it back to Frantisek Musil. I thought it was Frank Musil, but it's Frantisek Musil. A 5 and a 3 over here is going to be an icing. He's going to ice that, and we'll get a face-off here in the Calgary zone. 1-0 the Kings here early on in our game. It's going to be home left wing, so Berube going to pick it up. And Krieger, way to go, Craig. 6 and an 8. Who's going to get a shot and a rebound? 1-9, that'll be out of range, so he's going to be a shot. That'll be a nice kick save by Rudy. And the rebound, can they clear it away with a... So they get 4, 6 minus 1 is a 5. And they need a 3-7. They get a 3-4. They will clear this away from 3, from the right D. And so right D, we'll just go lefty. Let's bring it over to McSorley here. It's probably the best way to do that on the clear. Actually, well, the clear would be 2. Clear would be 2. So center. So yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll take it right off the clear. So they do clear it, and it goes to the center. So Corey Millen with it now. Is that a Hockey Bones mat? No, it's actually it's a modified Hockey Blast mat. I think was Al Wilson maybe designed this for Hockey Blast, and I just replaced the outside with logos. Some of my favorite logos is what I did, and but I still play Hockey Blast on this. And I just kind of modified it for my own fun. I just like looking at all the old logos here. I really do. All right, so Corey Millen, 4 and 11, and that's going to be a H9. So that means if it's the home team, he's got a 9. He's not the home team, so he's going to lose this to 3 to Trent Yanni. And I got another line change here. They're going to go back to line 1. So the Kings coming out with the big guns here early and often in this game. And they're going to go line 4. And what makes this game easy is that they had 4 full lines, so I don't have to double shift anybody. And back to line 1 on the D. So Trent Yanni's going to get it. And then we're going to see who he wants to do it. So the Kings getting their 4th line out here in a hurry. 4-1. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so Trent Yanni now. A 1 and a 6. That's going to be a 4. Ooh, he might get this shot on the net. So I have a 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, because that 1, right, that 1 stays a 1. So he's going to get the shot on the net, so they don't have a lot of defense here. So Trent Yanni's going to get a shot, but that 1-5 is going to be way out of range with a 6-7 as my roll. So it's a shot and another save by Kelly Rudy. So Yanni can now change up, and McGinnis comes out. And on a 1-3 on a save, it's going to bounce over to Ron Stern. So Calgary's 4th line out here. Ron Stern will roll. He gets a 2 and a 7. That's a 5. So he's got a 3, 4, 5. He will get the shot on the... Oh, look at this. Oh, just missed. He's a 2-7. I rolled a 2-8. So he fires this one. And a beauty of a save by Kelly Rudy as Ron Stern, the 4th line right winger, almost found a hole. 2 and a 6 is going to be a face-off, and Rudy will hang on. So there you go. As Doug comes by, playing some hockey here, trying to get things going on the channel again. I got Studio B set up. It's been kind of quirky here, but hopefully it'll be okay. I don't know what it is about computers that it just, as soon as you unplug it, it just doesn't go back together nice, you know. And it's just, you have all sorts of glitches and stuff. So anyways, we're going to have a face-off here so we don't, Gretzky and Brian Skrudland, who played with Montreal part of this season, but he's in for Calgary. A visitor right wing, so it's going to be Sandstrom. They're the visitors. And he rolls a 5 and a 7. Thomas Sandstrom, a 5 and a 7 is an 11. Yep, that's going to be a shot on the net. And the roll of 5-9 is going to be a shot and another save by Vernon. And a 1-10 is going to be bounce over here to Stern again. So Stern's going to bring the puck up. A 1 and a 5, a P4. We have a P1, so he will make this pass, drop it back to Suter. Suter with a 5 and a 9. It's going to be a shot and a rebound. 1-11, so it's going to be a shot out of range. That will be a save by Kelly Rudy. Can they clear it on the rebound? So we have 5 on a clear. A 5 is a 3-7. No, we got a 5-7. He cannot make the clear. So that rebound will go to the left wing to Pazlowski. A 2 and a 10. Holy cow. Greg Pazlowski. Never heard of the guy, but that shot's going to be in range on Rudy. 2, 8, and a 4. I got a 2 and a 10. Again, he doesn't play much, so that's why he's got a high shot rating here. But it's on the net, and a 6 and an 8 is a save and a rebound. And 6 is going to be a cover up there because you can't have 2 rebounds. That's the one thing where APA does shine a little bit over this, is you can have unlimited rebounds in APA. And then, so that was a shot and a save and a rebound, and that ends that. All right, so line 1 will come back here for the Flames. An eternal flame. All righty. So 1 and a 2. Now the Kings will send out line 4 with, line 3. They're going to really roll the dice here. They're putting their bottom guys out here all at once. So I don't know who the coach of the Kings was at this point here, but he is really going to roll the dice, no pun intended. And he's going to play the 4th line with the 3rd line D going up against line 1 and line 2 of the Flames. They do have to play in here, so again, it's coaching strategies. That's how I look at this and just say, okay, this is what they want to do. This is what we'll do. Okay. As Dave Little comes by. Dave, I was looking at the Phil Singer Wrestling, and I was trying to figure out what pack. I think I was going to go expansion pack 10, and that's the one with Andre the Giant, Big John Studd, and Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito, because they were the champions when I was a kid. So I'm going to probably get that pack with the game. It's just too bad you couldn't like mix and match, because there's so many expansion packs that had like one guy that I wanted to play, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I want to buy a whole pack for one guy, but it looks interesting. It looks interesting. And Vinny comes by, my good buddy Vinny here. I think me and Vinny were playing some hockey bones, and yes, I was showing you how to play it. Hopefully you got the hang of it. And any questions, ask me. That's what I'm here for. Make sure I get the starter set with the charts and the rule book. Yeah, it was really confusing on that website, because there was the starter set, then there was like the starter wrestlers, and it was like, well, which one do I get? I want to make sure I get the rules. So that was kind of crazy there. Let's see. The Panthers are on a roll right now. I don't know what it is with the Panthers, but they got hot. They weren't that hot for a while. Now they're getting hot. All right, so we're gonna have a face-off here in the King zone. And what I do is I put my logos on the ice, not only just to have it for fancy, is I like to that way I know where the face-off is. So it's either neutral ice or it's in one of the defensive zones, because that does matter. It does matter. All right, so we got a face-off now. My face-off is center or the team on the power play, home center. So it's going to be home center. So Reichel's going to get it, and he's going to have it in the King zone. We roll a 5-11. A 5-11 is a P2. They have 3. Okay, that's what I'm trying to look for here is on the P is the intimidation bar. So he's going to lose this to the left wing. So he's going to lose this to Warren Reichel. So the 4th line, this is where, remember I said that I got the 4th line and the 3rd line, and I don't know how it's going to work out. They have the intimidation out here. So that's going to take away anything with a P on it. So he's going to lose it, and it's going to bounce over here to Warren Reichel. He's going to roll a 5 and a 5, and it's going to be an X. It's going to be a penalty. Oh, but my penalty roll is even 7. Oh, we got an A. Or a B. Ooh, wait, where's my penalty roll? Is a 2. It's an even B. And a B is, oh boy, we got to fight. We got a fight here. Hang on. We got a fight. And I need to see who's going to get in the fight now. So let me just double check. So we got B here. We got penalties. And a penalty B. Coincidental 5-minute majors. The player who was originally assessed a penalty plus a guy on the other team. Check for game misconducts. All righty. So we're going to look at so it's going to be 5. So it's going to be the highest major. So Reichel, with a major of 40, is going to fight Trent. No. Gary Roberts? Oh, boy. So Gary Roberts and Warren Reichel are going to go at it for fighting. Let's roll for misconducts. So let me see here. Did it say roll game misconducts or just misconducts? Hang on. I'll see. I don't think I'm going to give anybody a game misconduct, but I will check for misconducts here. So on a fight, check for game misconducts. All righty. And there's a whole procedure. I'm not going to go game misconduct. There's a whole procedure for game misconduct, but since this is just a one-off, I'm not too worried about it. So we're just going to go 5 minutes for fighting. So we're going to have, at 6:40 of the first period, we're going to have Warren Reichel for 5, and we're going to have Gary Roberts for 5. So we have 5 minutes for fighting. Oh, I don't have my fighting chart. I could get that and give some teams some momentum. Sometimes I'll steal the Hockey Blast chart, but I'm not going to do that. Sorry. So So Reichel's out, so we're going to slip line 3 out here. So Suchek will come out and play for him, and Roberts will come out, and Roger Johansson will come out. Okay, that would have been a good fight. I should pull that out and do that. I won't pull that out. I got a little fight chart that I use from Hockey Blast, and there's a little momentum thing, but it's just for Hockey Blast is what it is. All righty, so we got a face-off. We're playing 5-on-5. And let's go to the face-off here. We have a left wing on the home team. So Johansson, who's out, will take this over here. He rolls a 1 and an 8. He's not on the power play, so he's going to lose this to the right D, Daryl Sador. Sador rolls a 5 and a 4. And that's going to hit a skate and deflect in the bench. We're going to get a face-off at center ice. 12:24 to go. Now down to 12 minutes here in the first period. 1-0 Kings on a goal by Granato, Zhidnik, and Millen on the assists. We have a home center. We have a 4-6, and it's going to be an 11. So we have 2, 4. This 4 turns into a 2, so that's a 6. And he's going to get a shot on net. A 2 and a 10 is out of range, so a shot and a save. That's 8 shots for the Flames in this one. A 3 and a 4 in Kelly Rudy. He's just going to hang on, and we'll change some lines. So I think I'm going to override this line 4 and go to line 3 because we haven't seen line 3 yet, and we need to get them in some shifts. And we're going to go line 2 on the defense. We're going to keep line 2 out here. So we're going to go line 3 and line 2. And for the away team, we'll go line 3 and line 1 on the D. All righty. So we'll go 3 and 1. All right, here we go. Face off in the King zone. Off the face off. Visitor left D or an A. I have an A, so Otto's going to steal this from Carson off the face off, and it's going to come over here to Trent Yanni. Now, none of these guys are in the box, right? No, they're not in the box. Just want to make sure. So I get Roberts and the other guy in the box. So he's going to roll a 4 and a 7. And a 4 and a 7 is going to be, is he on the power play? No. So he's going to lose this over here to Charlie Huddy on the deflection. Charlie Huddy for the Kings. A 4 and an 11. H2. He's not the home team, so he's going to lose this to the right D3. I'm going to call him Frank Musial. That's not his name. I'm going to call him Frank, though, because I don't know how to say his other name. 5 and a 3, and it's Frank's long pass trying to connect with Joel Otto. Doesn't connect, and that will be icing on the play. So, just about halfway through this first period, 1-0 Kings here, 92-93. Dave's Classic Rewind, setting things up back here in Studio B. Hopefully, things look okay. And, let me see, I could probably slide this down just a smidge, right? Okay. So here we go. Face off. Visitor right wing. So Carson wins it over to Yari Curry. Curry a 6 and a 7. That's going to be an 8, and we're going to add 2 because we're in the defensive zone. It gives me a 10, which is plenty to get it on the net. I rolled a 1 and a 6. My range is 2, so that's going to be in range. So Carson wins it to Curry. Curry moving, shoots this one, and scores. No, wait, no. A 1-2? What? No, it's a save. Vernon looked behind him, but he did indeed make the save, and Musil's going to take the puck away. Holy cow, I read the wrong number there. 2-2 is a goal, 2-3 is a goal, but a 1-2 is indeed a save. And it's going to bounce over here to Frank Musil on the 4. No, on the left D. Oh, wait. Right D. Ooh, I got it right. Keith Wright comes by. Good to see you, buddy. As we got some hockey bones here back on the channel. I was dying to play some hockey. I had the itch to play Bobby Orr, and then next thing you know, I pull out 92, 93. I don't know. 2 and a 4. And, that's going to be a penalty on Musil. And the penalty roll is odd 10, and that's just going to be a penalty on Musil. So, we're going to get a power play here for the Kings. And let's take a look here. So that 9:40 of this first period, Musil is going to go for 2 minutes. So we're going to click on the power play. I like how he did this. I think he added it to my APA spreadsheet, too. It's just easy to hit the power play and get the shifts up there. I like that. All right, so on the first power play, how I play it is I go line 1 against line 1 on the first one, and then on the second power play, it's 2 versus 2, kind of like Strat does it. They have it there. I don't go power play lines. I just go line 1. Now, Roberts is in the box for fighting, so I'm going to sit him and just make my life easier. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So here we go. Kings on the power play here in the first period. And there's a couple of power play things I got to keep in mind, so I will try to remember that. And here we go. So off the face-off. So you can see that right D power play. The power play will take that away from the home team because green is the home team. So Waters picks it up on the power play. A 5 and an 8. A PF2. It's a PF Chang. There's no forechecker, so he will indeed make this pass to 3, which is the right wing. Because it's the power play, the first pass is free. So we get a no-time roll. And I roll a 2 and an 8. A 2 and an 8. He's not the home team, so he's going to lose this to the center. Now, there's no center. So he keeps the puck, and I believe that is considered a pass. If an interception by the PK team goes in empty position, then it's considered a pass. And so that would be the second pass. So I have a shot on net because it's the second pass. All right, so that's a power play rule. The first pass is no time. If you get 2 consecutive passes, that's considered a shot on net. So let's take the shot. I got a 3-8 on the power play. I rolled a 6-7. So that shot is going to be turned aside by Mike Vernon. A 5 and a 5 is going to go to the center. There's no center, so we're just going to freeze it here for a face-off. So here we go. Kings on the power play. And by the way, it is raining here. We are having a wicked downpour right now, and it hasn't stopped. I was supposed to cut my grass. Part of my grass is really high, and it's like, can't cut it in the rain. I don't like cutting it in the rain, even when it's kind of a little bit wet out. I don't like to do that. So hopefully this weekend, we're going to a wedding tomorrow night, an outdoor wedding on a boat, and it's pouring out right now. And I said, you do have a plan in case it's pouring out tomorrow night. And like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, because I'm not getting on a boat in the rain. It's not going to be a 3-hour tour, if you know what I mean. So I said, I'll just wait for you when you come back if you're going to go on the boat, and we'll celebrate, If Vinny needs a knock. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the East Coast, right? Oh, man. I'm looking forward to Canton already. I've been talking to Jeff and Mike, and we're going to drive out to Canton. I think I'm just bringing football games. Although I'll bring some of my fun games there that I had too. I'll bring the chopsticks game and maybe the fuse and the straightaway game. I'll bring a few of those, but it's mostly football. I want to sit and play some football out in Canton. They take a long time to play, but I think we're going out there early. I think we're leaving Thursday instead of Friday, so we'll get out there Thursday night. Friday, there's no convention, but we'll be hanging around and maybe playing some games in the lobby or seeing who comes in early. But we get in like real late on Friday last year after a long drive, and we were kind of wiped out. So I think we're going to go out early. Blank slate, yes, that was the name of the game. My sister-in-law showed me that, and she pulls it out all the time when we get together, and it's just such a fun game. And so I'm going to bring that everywhere. I might even bring that to Colorado. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure how much I want to pack when I go out there. I was going to pack light, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right, so we have a face-off here in the Calgary zone. So we get visitor right wing or AA. There's no AA, so it's going to be the visitor right wing. So it's going to be Thomas Sandstrom, and he's going to get a 1-8, and that's going to be a penalty on Sandstrom. On the 1-8, he got to stick up high on somebody, and the penalty is 1-7. And we're going to get some coal miners here. Some coal miners is what it is. So let me check A here on the penalty here. I'm getting all these crazy things right now. So that's going to be A on a penalty is coincidental miners. All righty. So let's just see who's going to get that. So it's going to be 5, the highest minor. So Sandstrom, minor 18. Who's going to get it over here? Minor 3, minor 5. It's going to be Fleury. So Sandstrom and Fleury are going to sit in the box here. And is it 4-on-3? Is that what they did? No, I think it's going to, we'll play 5-on-4 just to make it easier for me. All right, so Sandstrom and Fleury are going to pick up some minors. When guys get together, it's always a convention. Yes, I know. Yep, that I do know. So at 10:46, we have Sandstrom and Fleury. What a surprise. Fleury got a penalty. And that was 9:12 on the clock, just so I can keep an eye on it. Okay, so that minor penalty, that will end at 8 minutes. Still got a ways to go. All right, so we got a face-off here off the minor penalty. So we have a visitor right wing, so it's going to be Granado again. A 5 and a 4 is a shot on net. And, I rolled a 6 on the blue die. It's way out of range. The shot sails high. Vernon knocking that down. And he'll just cover that up for a face-off. Left D, home team off the draw. McGinnis gets it. He rolls a 3 and an 8. Ooh, that's going to be 11. Ooh, McGinnis coming down. Now the power play is left D, right D +2. So we have 3 and 1 is 4. So we have a 6. He's gonna blast this on the net. McGinnis blasts this one shorthanded and a big stop from just outside the blue line by Kelly Rudy, and that stung. A 2 and a 4. It's going to be flipped out to center ice. McGinnis is going to get this back. He'll have a chance to kill off the rest of his power play. McGinnis, a 6 and a 9. A P and a plus. A plus is he retains the puck and he kills some time. So McGinnis hanging on to this puck, and he'll kill off the rest of his penalty. So they're going to send out line 2 here. Right, there's line 2. And in line 2 on the D. Okay, so we'll go 2 and 2 over here. And are these other guys out of the box yet on the fight? No. Oh, or are they? 6:40. And yeah, they're out of the box now. So everybody's good except for Fleury and Sandstrom. Okay. Fleury and Sandstrom are still together. All right, so we're going to get 3. And we're going to go line 2 on the D. Is what we're going to do. Okay. So we have 3 and 2 and 2 and 1. So 3 and 2 and 2 and 1. So 3 and 2. Oh, and 2 and 2. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, so McGinnis with the puck here. We're back to full strength. And he's going to roll, and he's going to get a 6 and a 7. And that's going to be a PF Chang, a PF2. Yes, they do. So what happens? They have 2 forecheckers, so he's going to lose it to the left wing, who's going to get a shot on goal. I rolled a 6-6. That's out of range. So a steal by Curry fires this on the net. Mike Vernon with a nice save. And a 6-11 is going to be lefty, so they flip it out to center. And it goes all the way back to McSorley, if you can believe it. So McSorley's with the puck. Vinny says he's going to bring matchup. I need to play that too. I'm hoping I'll either bring mine, or if ST has his, I'm hoping to use his so I don't have to pack up too much. Season ticket, second season, and Fury football. Yeah, I have Fury football. That's kind of fun too. I'm going to probably bring, I'll probably bring second season, Napa season ticket, and Solitaire Pro. That's, I think, I brought last year. I might even bring Game Winning Drive. That was a fun one too. Game Winning Drive. It's a drive-by-drive game. It's a Downey game. I have a 5 and a 5, and it's going to be P1. Ooh, he's going to make the pass here to 3. So McSorley slides it up to Carson on a daring pass. H9, he's not the home team, so he's going to lose this to Paul Ranheim, who swoops in, and Ramstein makes the play. A 5 and a 4. That's going to be a 9. 3. He's going to get a shot on net. That'll be out of range. So shot number 10 on Kelly Rudy. He will make the save. And a 3 and a 7 is cleared out the center, and it comes all the way back to František Musel. 2 and an 8. And that's going to be an icing. Oh, wait. Face off outside. That's going to be go into the bench. And we'll make some line changes here. So is Gary Roberts good? Yes, he's good to come back. And let me see. Is Fleury good to come back? 10:46. 9:12. Yes, he's good. So everyone's good. All the penalties are up. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll bring some different ones then. So we're going to go line 2 and line 3. All right, so the visitors are going 2 and 3, and they're going to go 1 and 1, huh? We're burning out line 1 here early in this game. 2 and 3. All right, so we have the face-off at center now. Corey Millen and Robert Reichel will face off. And visitor right wing power play. So there's no power play, so visitor right wing. So Tony Granato will get it. And Granato has the only goal of the game. A 2 and a 7. He's not on the power play, so he's going to lose this to Suter as the puck bounces off and goes into the right corner. Suter trying to get it out of the zone. H4, he is home, but they have H5. So he's not going to get the shot away, right, on a 1-11. And so he's going to lose this to 1 to the left wing. So Mike Donnelly with a nice play to take that away. A 1 and a 7, D7. So we have a D6. So Donnelly's going to get a shot on the net, but I rolled that blue 6 on the shot, and that's going to be just a shot from the outside. And Vernon will make that save. 1 and a 7. He's just going to cover it up, and we'll get a face-off. 4:48 to go. First period, 1-0 Kings. Center, home team. Reichel will get it. A 6 and a 10. That's a 9. So we have a 4. We have a 5. He'll get the shot on the net, and that's going to be out of range. So that's shot 11. Saved by Rudy. A 4 and a 12 is going to be, it's going to be a rebound to the left wing. Can they clear it? Yeah, I think they do. They got a 4. So I need a 2 and a 12. I need a 2. I rolled a 3 and a 10. So Roberts gets the rebound. His shot, range of 3-8. I rolled a 1-8. That is in range. Chance to tie it up. Roberts on the rebound. Has Rudy down and out. A 3 and a 9. Score! Roberts puts it home for the Flames. And with 4:24 to go in the period, he will tie it up. It is now 1-1. So Roberts on the rebound. 15:17 is the exact time of this goal. And for assists, we're going to roll extra 1, so no goalie assists. 2 assists going to the highest and the second highest. So Fleury is 1 and McGinnis is 2. So Roberts from Fleury, Theo, and McGinnis. And it is 1-1 as Glenn jumps in right as a goal was scored. Yeah. Yep, you did. All right, that's the end of this orange cream. Now I go into my lemon stuff. I don't know if I like the lemon stuff, but that'll be up next. All right, so they go line 1, and they get it done here. So the Flames have tied the game at 1. So here we go, face off. A center or the team on the power play, a home center. Nobody's on the power play, so Reichel will get it. A 6 and a 6 is a power play. He's not on the power play, so he's going to lose this to the right wing. Granato has it. Oh, we got to do a line change now. So we're going to go 2 and 2. Right? Is that what I want to do? No, we're going to go 2 and 3 over here. So we're going to see Chris Dahlquist come out and Kevin Dahl. Oh, I didn't realize I did that. Dahl and Dahlquist. How about that? For the Kings, I'm thinking line 3 and line 1. That's what I'm thinking. Just trying to look at how many shifts I have left. The Kings have been really playing line 1 a lot, so we can't have them out here. Christopher comes by. What's going on? Finally got Studio B back up and running. Hopefully things are going okay. So we have line 1 on the defense, the away defense. We have line 3 on the forward. And then we have, what did we say? Line 3 on the D over here. And line 2. Okay. So Granato with the puck. A 1-8 shot and a rebound. That shot's out of range, so it's going to be a shot and a save. That's shot 9 on Vernon. The rebound's going to go to the right D, Tim Waters, unless they clear it away. We have an 8. And do we clear it away? No, we don't clear it away. So Waters is going to get a shot, but that's also out of range. That's going to be a nice, easy save by Vernon. So 2 quick saves by Vernon. A 6 and a 10 is going to bounce over here to Dahlquist. So Granato will head to the bench. Yari Curry comes out. Dahlquist with the puck here. A 3 and a 9. That's going to be deflected out of play. We got a face-off. Visitor. C, do I have an AA? No, I don't have an AA, so it's going to be visitor center. Jimmy Carson, 5 and 11. Ooh, it's a 12. So I have 6, and 2 minus 2 is 0. So I have a 6. He's going to get a shot on net. He's got a 3 and a 4 for a shot. He's got a pretty good range, but that's still out of range. A 1 and a 6 is going to be bouncing over to Gary Shuchuk of the Kings. So the Kings will keep the puck in the zone. A 1 and a 3, and that hops over his stick. He curls back to center, and his pass across to Curry misses, and that's icing. How do you do that? But Suchuk does that indeed, and we're going to face off all the way back in the King zone. Home right D, Dahlquist will get it. A 2 and a 4, and he's going to get a penalty here, and that's going to be a delayed call. So he's going to lose this puck to the left D, so delayed call on Dahlquist. Charlie Hardy's going to get a no-time roll. A 1 and a 6 is a 6. It's a 6, and that's a 7, so he's not going to get the shot on that. Actually, with the delay, with the delay, I think I'll bump it up. I'll give him the shot. That's going to be out of range anyway. And a save is a 6-9, and it'll be a face-off, so we'll get the penalty here on Dahlquist. So with just 2 minutes to go in the period, Flames pick up another penalty. Oh, so that's 17:56 officially. And Dahlquist will get the penalty. So this is going to be the second power play. So they're going to go line 2 on the power play. Again, that's just kind of how Dave does it. So we got 2 and 2. So 2's already out here. So 2 will come out here. And we'll see what we're going to do for... who's going to sit? I usually look at penalties to make sure I don't have any that's going to take an extra penalty here. They all do have penalties. Any pluses? Pluses are good. He's got a plus. Got 2 penalties, 2 pluses, 3 pluses, 4 pluses. So Ranheim's going to stay. He's got some pluses, but I need a center. All right, so Johansson will sit, so I'll keep Neuendijk out. All right, so Neuendijk and Ranheim will kill the penalty. All right, so let's go to the power play, and let's roll the dice. Center on the power play team. So it's going to be Corey Millen will get it. A 2 and a 7. Shot and a rebound. Power play. Wow, his power play is 4-7. That is in range. So right off the power play, Millen sets up, shot in range, and his shot saved by Vernon. On the 5 and the 6, it's a right wing, so it bounces over to Ranheim. So Millen set up perfectly on the power play, but a nice save by Vernon. And it's going to be Ramstein with the puck now. A 5 and a 6. Ooh, he's going to get a shorthanded bid. He rolls a 12. That's going to be plenty. And his shorthanded range is 1-9. I rolled a 6-8, so it's going to be out of range. So shot 13 is a save by Rudy. A 1 and a 7 will be a face-off, so he takes no chances. Scott comes over. He says he might bring Apple Hockey out to Denver. Yes, bring that out. I'm going light to Denver, I think. I've never been there, so I can't scout it out. So I don't know if I want to pack light or if I want to. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I know in Connecticut I kind of knew what was going to happen, so I brought a lot of games, but I don't know where my room's going to be or how I'm going to be traveling. So I might just come out myself and just play the games that you guys have. So that might be the plan. Let's see. So face off here, minute 12 to go in the period. Right wing, is there an AA? No. Right wing home. So Ranheim's going to get it. A 3 and a 4 is an at symbol, and I'm pretty sure that's just going to be an interception, and it is. It's going to be an interception as Zhitnik will pick it up here. Zhitnik now. Time running out in the period. A 4 and a 7. Who's going to get a shot and a rebound? Oh, his power play is 2-6. And I rolled a 1-5. That's in range. So Zhitnik coming down the wing, sends it into the corner, gets a return pass, fires this one in range for 12. Score! Alexei Zhitnik late in the period on the power play, and that will put the visitors up 2-1. I almost played some APA tonight, but I had the itch to play some Bones since me and Vinny were playing it in Connecticut. All right, so this comes at 19:23, and Alexei Zhitnik, who's got a goal and an assist now. So we have 2 assists. It's going to be the highest, and then the second highest. So we have Granato and Millen. So Millen with 2 assists, Granato and Zhitnik each with a goal and assist for the Kings. And that's where we stand here. It's now 2-1. So we go to our face-off here. It's going to be C, home team. And a 4 and a 7 is going to be a 7. Ooh, it's a 5. He'll get a shot on net. That'll be out of range. And let me see, that's a shot out of range. And a save 1-5 is a face-off, and that'll do it in the period. So the score after 1, it's the Kings 2 and the Flames 1. We'll take a look at our recap here. So let's keep track of the shots. So we got 14 shots for the Kings with 4 in range. And for the Flames, they had 15 shots and just 2 in range. And so that's what we have right now. So our goal scorers, Granato and Zhitnik on the power play. Zhitnik's was, and then Roberts for the Flames. So here we go. Period 2. We got a new period up there. Oh, check for bench minus. So we're going to go, no, extra 1 and extra 2, so there's no bench minus. So we'll go here. And what do we want to do for lines? I'm thinking line, let's go line 3. 3 and 1, 3 and 1 is what I'm going to do, because the other lines are starting to get a little tired. I know it's the end of the period, but we're going to do 3 and 1, 3 and 1. That's a good way to start this one here. Okay, here we go. All right, let me just set this up, and period 2 is underway. All right, off the face-off, visitor, right D. So Zhitnik, who got that goal late in the period, will start us off. Ooh, the 6-6-6. Yeah. 6 and a 6 is going to be an 8. So he's got a 1, a 5, 6, 7. That 4 turns into a 2. And so he's going to get the shot on the net. Oh, he's got a 1-11. I rolled a 2-7. So that's going to be a shot. And that'll be a save by Mike Vernon. 2 and a 4, bounces around the boards and comes all the way out to McSorley at center ice. Marty McSorley with it now. A 4 and a 7. Uh-oh, that's going to be a penalty. And the penalty's even 8. And that's just going to be a straight-up penalty on McSorley. So McSorley, Get the penalty. And yeah, Joel Otto's out here somewhere. And so now the Flames will finally go on a power play. So at just 38 seconds of this period, McSorley will go for 2. So we'll take a look at the Calgary power play. So let me click my power play button. I love that feature here on the spreadsheet. Again, I know this is not like cards and dice because I'm using a spreadsheet as a helper, but it makes this game go by so fast. Not that I'm trying to speed through this by any means, but it just there's so many rolls. They're all on the table, and you just kind of look up and get all your rolls in one fell swoop, and it keeps track of your lines, and it just does a nice job with everything. So we're going to have Sandstrom sit. So we're going to have Gretzky and Robitaille out here killing the power play. All right, so power play for the Flames. They're down by a goal. And we have the left wing on the power play. So we're going to take that away from the visitors. And Gary Roberts, 2 and a 10. It's going to be a 7. Now the defense here, so we have 1 and 4, 5 and a 6. We basically cut that in half. So their defense is a 3. So if I go 2-10, I have a 7 plus 1 is 8. So I'm going to get the shot on the net. Ooh, look at this. Gary Roberts, his range is 4-2-5 on the power play. So I'm in range. So Roberts setting it up, turns, fires, 1-7, scores. Just like that on the power play. And Gary Roberts has tied the games for the Flames at 2-2. We take a look at assists here. We'll go to extra roll 1, so there's no assist for the goaltender. And so it's going to be 1 assist, and it's going to be the 3rd highest. So Roberts with the goal is going to be 1, 2. So McGinnis. So Gary Roberts on the power play, his 2nd goal of the game, and McGinnis with his 2nd assist. And yep, that's the first power play, so I think I'm good with that. And that comes at 107, so the penalty to McSorley really kind of screwed that up. All right, so we'll just play these guys out here. We'll play line 1 as we continue on here. And so we've got a face-off here. And so visitor right wing A. Visitor right wing, Sandstrom with it now. A 4 and an 8 for Sandstrom. He's not on the power play. He will lose this to the right D to Gary Suter. A 1 and a 3 is a 6. We have 3, 4, 5. He will get the shot on net. That's going to be out of range. So another save by Kelly Rudy. A 1 and a 2 is a face-off. So face-off in the King zone. Right D home team. Suter gets it back. A 1 and a 7 is a 6 plus 2 is 8 because I'm in the zone. He will get this on the net. Shot is out of range. Another save by Rudy. A 1 and a 12. And we have a PS1. That is, hang on a second. That's one of those weird ones that could be a penalty shot. So on a 1-12, I think it's going to be a 1-12-1. It's a save and possible penalty shot. If the red die is a 1, we re-roll. If not, it's just a face-off. So yeah, so that's the PS1. So if it's a 1-12-1 instead of a 1-12-3, I would have rolled again to see if it's going to be a penalty shot. So it's not. So they said he knocked the net off. The referee says I didn't see anything, and we're going to play on. So left D on the home team. So McGinnis is going to get it. A 2 and a 3. He's not on the power play, so he's going to lose this to Gretzky. And we're gonna keep these guys out here. We're gonna let line 1 get a double shift here. So let me just put line 1 out here so I can keep track of them. So we'll keep them out just to kind of make it a little bit easier for me. So 2-2 here. Kings and the Flames. Just gonna double shift these guys. So Gretzky with the puck. A 2 and a 12 for Gretzky. He's not the home team. H4S. He's not the home team. So he's gonna lose this to the right wing to Theo Fleury. Fleury rolls a 5 and an 8. Ooh, that's a 14. That's a shot on net all day long. He's a 2-7, but that'll be out of range. So Fleury fires this one. Rudy with a nice save, and they'll just hang on for the face-off. All righty. So thanks for coming by here on this rainy night. I don't even know what is this, Thursday? I had today off, so I'm all kind of messed up. It's Thursday night, right? I got tomorrow off, too. Believe that? Woo! And that's what I'm going to the wedding tomorrow night in the rain on a boat. We'll see how it goes. Let's see, visitor right wing. So Sandstrom's going to get it. A 6 and a 12. H2, no, he's not the home team, so he's going to lose this to the lefty to McGinnis. Al the Planet McGinnis, 5 and an 8. He's going to get a shot. Oh, look at this. Okay, there's only one block. Okay, so there's a chance to get blocked, but because there's only one, the 11 is okay. So that's in range. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. A 1-11, I have a 1-8, so that's out of range. Okay, so that's a shot and a save. I got a little excited there with Al winding up. Rudy takes that one right in the belly, and it's cleared around the boards. It's going to be taken by Gary Roberts. Roberts, a 2 and a 6. That's an 11. He's going to get a shot away. He's got a 3-8, but I rolled a 4, so that's out of range. So they're piling up the shots on Rudy. A 2 and a 12, and it's going to be taken away by Charlie Huddy. And now we're going to get a line change here. So they're going to go 2 and 3 on the D. And on the other side, 2 and 2. Yeah, I like that. I'm trying to spread out the lines. Again, the spreadsheet does a nice job of you can set it up to put as many lines out as you want. And as they start coming down, you can see who's getting overused. So what did I say, 2 and 2? Yeah, we just went. And they suggest a line, so that's the lines you might see on the scoreboard here. They'll suggest some lines, and I usually go by that, but sometimes I'll make some manual adjustments to keep it flowing a little bit better. 2 and a 6 now for Charlie Huddy. Ooh, a PF Chang. Oh, he's going to lose it. We have 2 4 checkers. He's PF 1, right, on a 2-6, and he's going to lose this to 3, which is the right D. So Dahlquist is going to get a shot on net. So Huddy coughs it up on the way off the ice. Dahlquist is going to get a shot. It's going to be out of range, though, with that 4-10. So shot saved by Rudy. 6-10 is going to bounce over here to Granato. Tony Granato with a 1 and a 9, a D9. We have a D6. He's going to get a shot on the net. Ooh, a 1-6 on my shot roll. That's going to be in range. Granato looking for his second of the game. Save on this. Oh, it's a PS. Oh, no! Possible penalty shot. Remember we talked about the 1-12-1? I got the 1-12-1. Look at the 1-12-1 on the save. So a 1-12-1 is a possible penalty shot. Now, they're discussing it. So I roll again. If it's a 1 or a 2, it's a penalty shot. And then I'll have to figure out what the penalty shot is. Because honestly, I don't remember. All right, so I'm going to look at the top roll on the top left. A no-time roll. And it's a penalty shot. So Vernon is called, and we got a penalty shot. And I need to look up the penalty shot now because I've never had a penalty shot. So I got the exact roll, and then I got a 1 or a 2. So you're going to learn this with me here. We're going to go to penalty shot. Penalty shot. Let's just go back over here and see what this says. Refer to 1060 on penalty shots. All right, let's go to 1060 and let's learn about a penalty shot. All right, is there a penalty shot rating here? No, there's not. Sorry, folks. I've never done a penalty shot, so now we're going to learn. We're going to learn what a penalty shot is. How do we take the penalty shot? Penalty shot shooting range. Okay, when shooting on a penalty shot, the range for all players is 3 to 6. If it's in range, it's a goal. If it's not in range, the goalie makes a save. So basically, you got a half a chance. Just about. 3 and a 6. Okay. So I'm going to look at my shot rating. All right, that's where I'm going to go. So Tony Granato has a penalty shot on Mike Vernon. I'm going to look over here at the shot range. A 3 blue and a 6 white is the range. So here we go. Granato moving in, and he denied by Mike Vernon. Vernon denies him on the penalty shot. And so that'll be that. So a nice bid there by Granato, but he's turned aside. We're going to have some lemon seltzer. All right, so the face-off in the flame zone. Still 2-2. That would have been Granato's second of the game, but Mike Vernon comes up big on the penalty shot. Visitor left D, McSorley, a 5 and a 5, a P1. And I'm not going to play the question mark, so he'll make the pass over here on the right wing. Granato Granado, a 1 and a 6. And he's going to get a shot and a rebound. First shot is a save. Rebound 1 to the left wing. Can they clear it? Yeah, I think they're going to clear that. 6. That gives me 3-12. I clear it away. It's going to go to 2. It's going to bounce over here to Kevin Dahl. Dahl with it now. A 2 and a 12. A 4. Ooh, hang on a sec. I got a 2, a 3, and a 4. Holy cow. Dahl's going to get the shot on the net, but that's out of range, so it'll be shot 24. Rudy will make another save. A 2 and a 10 is going to bounce over here to the right D, and we'll make some line changes here. So what do we want to do here? So they want line 3. I like line 3 over here. That's going to get them another shift. Line 1 on the D. I'm good with that. And, oh, Dave Little's back? Yeah. I'll slow it down. Dave, if you're still here, I'll slow it down a little bit and show you how this works. And I'm just getting the lines out here now. So we're going to go line... Yeah, we'll go line 1 and 1. So in Hockey Bones, how line changes work, and I really like it, is every 2 minutes you change the lines, okay? So what you do is you change the lines for both teams at the same time except for the guy with the puck, okay? The guy with the puck stays out here, finishes his roll, and then he'll go back. Let me just lighten this up a little bit. Then he'll change up. So everyone's changed up, and this guy here, because he has the puck, does not change. So I will get his roll, and we'll continue on here. So I have, what did I say? I wanted 1 and 1. I just got to fix this over here. 1 and 1 and 3 and 1, I think I said. Okay. So I'll slow it down a little bit so you can see how the game plays. All right, so Zhitnik's going to roll. So what I'm doing is I'm going to hit this here, and it's going to change the roll in the top left. That's my main roll. So I get a 3 and a 7. So I go 3 across, 7 down, and I have PF3. So what that means is I'm looking for the forecheckers over here. If they have 3 forecheckers, he loses the puck, okay? They only have 1 forechecker. That's the forecheck symbol. So he won't lose the puck, and he will make the pass. The red die is a 4, so the red die says I'm passing to the right wing. So that's kind of how that play works. Now I get my guy back out here. So I'll roll again. I roll a 5 and a 4, so a 5 and a 4. 5 and a 4 is a asterisk. Asterisk is an automatic shot on net. So he's going to get a shot on net. I go to my shooting range, which is... Normal range is 3, 3, 4. What that means is the first number is the blue die, the second number is the 2d6 white die, and the third number is the tiebreaker, which is the red die. I have rolled a 2, 7, 1 on my shot. What that means is I look here, I start with the first number, which is a 3. You can't really see it too well, but the first number is a 3. So I look for the blue die, it's a 2. Since it's less than the 3, it's automatically in range. So I don't got to go any further. So you start with the first number, which is blue, and then you go to the second and then the third number. If it was a 3, then I would need to go to the next number, which is also a 3, and that's the white die. Okay? So this one's a 7. So if I rolled a 3, 7, 1, it would be out of range because it's greater than the numbers here, if you will. Okay? So because it's 2, 7, it is in range, and so I will consider this an in-range shot. Now I go to the goalie. And his number is 471. So I go 4, 7, and F is a face-off. So Vernon makes the save. So Vernon ties it up, and we got a face-off here. Now the in-range chances, that's the only time you can score is on an in-range chance. Anything that's out of range is a shot on net, but it's an automatic save. And APA's the same way. APA hockey's the same way. It's automatic save if it's out of range. So these two games are kind of similar. David C. from Montana, you know. And Vinny, thanks for coming by. Yeah, again, we'll be seeing you shortly, I hope. And so it's going to be a face-off. Off the face-off, it says the visitor center gets the face-off. So Wayne Gretzky wins the face-off. He rolls a 2-7. A 2-7 is 13. So what I look for is I look for my defense. So I have 2 and 4 is 6. This is modified. So any 4 is any number is subtracted by 2. So I get a 2 here, 4, 8, and the 13 is greater than that. So Gretzky's shot is on the net. A 2-6. I rolled a 3-6, so that's out of range, if you will. So it's just going to be a shot and a save. It can't go in. And a 3 and a 6 over here, capital RD goes to the right D of the home team, or the defending team, I should say. Okay, so now we continue on. So the next roll, and again, it's 24 seconds every time I do this. A 4 and a 5 is an X. That's a penalty. Okay, so I go to my penalty roll. It says 3, 6, 5. That means it's odd with a 6, and it's just a dash over here, and that's just a straight-up penalty. If I rolled a 1 or a 2 on the blue die, it's a delayed penalty, and the other team gets a roll. Since it's a 3, it's not a delayed penalty, and over here, with just a straight dash, Gary Suter will get a penalty. So that's kind of how that works out. So in the second period here, at 8:05, Suter goes to the penalty box, and that will be the third power play. So they will be able to play line 1, I believe it, because that was a match. There was one penalty, then a match. Oh, no, it's going to be their so one penalty. Yeah, that'll be their third penalty, third power play, I should say. So Suter goes to the box, and so we'll get line 1 out here on the power play. So I'm going to hit my power play button right here. That's going to give me back to 5 shifts. And so line 1 will come out for each team. And I got to sit somebody, and I forget who I sat. I think I sat Fleury, right? Because he takes a lot of penalties. All right, so we have power play here for the Kings in a 2-2 game. Off the face-off, visitor left wing, or anybody with an A. Nobody has an A, so visitor left wing. So Robitaille gets it. He rolls a 1-4. That's a P4. I'm looking for intimidation. They only have 2, so he beats the intimidation. He will make the pass to 6. Now, on the power play, a 6 is kind of a wild card on the red die. But because it's not an interception, it's just going to go to the left D. So Huddy gets it. It's a no-time roll. The first pass is free on the power play. A 5 and an 11 is a P5. Yeah, we already established they only have 2. So he will make this pass to 6 to the right wing, and he's going to get a shot. So Granato's going to shoot it. His power play is 3-8. I rolled a 5-6. That's out of range. Standard shot on net. Vernon with a save, a 6-3. And that comes over here to Musil. Yeah, because he's in the box. Yeah, Suter's in the box. Okay. So we're going to continue on. We roll a 1-5. That's a P3. Because they're short-handed, any kind of passing is considered an interception. Now, normally it would go to 6 over here, but because they're short-handed, if I roll a 6, I look at the PK position, which is left wing. So he's going to lose it to Robitaille. So Robitaille with it now. Is that 6-6-6? Yeah. How many times have I rolled that tonight? 6 and a 6 is a D6. Well, they have a 5 and a 4, so they're D9. So he's going to be denied on the D6. But because it's another 6 on the power play, he's going to keep it. It's going to go over here, the right D, and he's going to get a shot on net. So again, the red 6 is kind of a wild card in this game. And I have my little cheat sheet over here that says anytime a red 6 comes up on a power play or something like that, that's where it goes. So, okay. So now it's going to be a shot by Waters. He's a 1-2, and I have a 6-8. So that's going to be a shot and a save. No chance for a goal. A 3-7 is going to. It's a lowercase LW, so it's the other left wing. So it's going to go to the shooting team left wing, if you will, rather the offensive team rather than the defending team. We continue on the power play, a 1 and an 8 for Robitaille. He has an 8. So, again, we have 5, 10. We have 14, but that's going to be cut in half on the power play, so that'll be a 7. And so he said he has an 8 plus 1 on the power play is a 9. So he's going to get the shot on net. 4-7, but that's still out of range. So rolling very high on the blue die is not good. A 2-7 is a save and a rebound. Going back to Charlie Huddy, we check for the clear. They are 7 minus the S is 6, and they will clear that away from Huddy, and that'll go to the right wing, who's Reichel, and they'll get a chance to kill this penalty here. A 5 and a 7 is a shot and a rebound. Okay, so now he's got the 3, so it could be blocked. So on this right here, on a blocked shot, Okay, so 1B equals 3. Let's see. Shot is blocked. Trees an interception. Oh, the shot is screened. I think a screen is a 1 or a 2, right? Okay, if the shot is screened, how do we know it's screened? Oh, 1 to 2 is a screen. No, it's not screened. Right, so he rolls a 6, 3, 5. I just don't know what that 1 to 2 is, if that's the red die. That must be the red die. Okay, so no, it's not screened. So it's going to be a shot on the net out of range. I just wanted to double check that. All right, so it's going to be a shot by Reichel, short-handed shot on the net. That'll be a save, and a 1-8 is a rebound. Is that going to be cleared away on the rebound? 5. Yes, they will clear that away from the right wing, and that's going to be a 4, and it's going to be Sandstrom, and that ends the power play. So the power play is up. So we want to get line 3 out here. That's what we want to do. Okay. And we'll go line 3 on the D. All right, so line 3 and 3 for the Kings. Yeah, I haven't had a block shot in a while, so I forgot how that works, but I'm pretty sure it's the red die that I look for. And now for the other guys here, we're going to go line 2 and line 2. All right, so 2 and 2 is what we're going to do. All right, so Sandstrom with the puck, a 3 and a 6, a D7, that's a D6. He'll get the shot on the net. A 3-10 is out of range. Vernon with the save, a 4 and a 10, and it's going to be cleared out to center ice. McSorley picks it up. McSorley rolls a 5 and a 10. H9, H means is he the home team? He's not. He's going to lose that to 3, which is the center, to Joel Otto. Otto with a 5 and an 8. And that's going to be a 7. So we get 3, 4, 5. That's going to be a 0, actually. So Otto's going to get the shot on net. That's out of range. So a save by Rudy. A 4-11 is going to be the left D, McSorley. 3 and a 9. Ooh, shot and a save and a rebound. So it's out of range. So the first one's out of range. A 6, we're going to go to the right wing to Sandstrom. Can they clear it with a 7? No, they can't clear it. Second shot, I got a 3-3. I rolled a 3-6 on my second shot. Another out-of-range shot and a save, and a 6-9 is a face-off. So they're peppering Rudy with shots. 50 shots already in this game. All right, face-off. It's going to go the home left wing, so Craig Berube with it now. A 1-7 is a 4. We have 2-4. That'll be considered a 1, so that'll be a 5. So he's going to lose this to the left wing, and that'll do it in that shift. Let's get line 4 out here for the Flames, right? Let's get line 4 out here, and we'll go line 4 and line 1. And for the Kings, we'll go line 3 and line 1. All right, so we'll go 3 and 1, and what's this? This is 2. So we want 3 and 3. Oh, I said 3 and 1. No, I screwed this up here. We definitely want 1. Yeah, we want 3. 4. We want 4. So we want line 4. 4 and 1. And over here, 3 and 1. We already have, okay, 3-1. Must be all the rain getting in my head. All right, there we go. A 5 and a 6 is D6, and we have D6, but as long as I meet or beat it, and we meet it, Donnelly gets a shot, a 1-6. That's in range. Holy cow, that's in range. And a 3-2 is a score. So Donnelly is trapped out there on the ice, makes a nice move around Gary Suter, and throws this home, and it's a goal for the Kings, and they will lead this one 3-2. Our assists on this one here, so there's no goalie assists. 2 assists, and it's the top 2 assist getters. So 33 and 21. So Donnelly will score this one for the Kings at 12:33. So Donnelly from Carson and Curry. And it is now 3-2. And so I need to get line 3 out here. Chris comes by and says, do I do my stats on paper? Do I have a program for games and stats? I'm glad you asked. Right now, I'm just kind of writing them down on this sheet right here. Okay, there's really nothing fancy about this, just a score sheet so I can keep track of what is what. This is a one-off game, so I'm not really concerned about stats. This is just kind of getting this on my table and playing. But when I do start doing some serious hockey replays, Mike Ignatowski, I think that's his name, he is creating a free hockey stat Excel sheet. And I've been kind of working with him on that, and it came out great. He showed it off in Connecticut this weekend. Everybody loved it. It's not ready yet. It should be ready soon. So when that is ready, I will be using his spreadsheet to keep my stats on my hockey project. So kind of hope that that answered the question, if you will. So right now I'm just kind of keeping score sheets, but when I ever start doing the stuff there, I will have his spreadsheet. Yeah. Oh, you just joined his Facebook group? Yeah, it is fantastic. It really is. It's going to take a little while to learn how to do it all, but when I watched him do it, it didn't seem hard. It's just trying to, and he's going to do videos on it too. He says, I need to do some videos. So it's just, you get the season loaded in, and you can play any game from the season. You can, what's kind of neat is if you want to play one team, let's just say I want to play the Kings, and I could play every game for the Kings all the way through. You could put in the scores of the other games, just the scores, and so you'd have standings. But you could still get all the Kings game played manually. That was the beauty of that, I think. And you could either go a quick play game or just take the actual scores of real life and put them in. But at least you could play and be in the standings, and that's what's fantastic about it. So that's what I plan on doing. And I'll plan on doing some, now that that's available or almost available, I'm going to be doing some hockey replays. So that's what I'm kind of hoping. You want to replay the Wild season and the 86-87 Whalers. I think that would be good. Like those Whalers back in the day. Right D, we don't have AA. Home right D, Gary Suter, a 1 and a 10. That's going to be a D7. They have D4. He will get a shot on it. Oh, look at this. Uh-oh. It's blocked, though. I rolled a 1-3. That's in his range, but that yellow 3, that means it's blocked. And the 5 says it's not screened. So that shot's going to be blocked, and it's going to go to the left wing. So Suchuk is going to block that shot. I believe that's how that went. 3, 4, 5, 6 is blocked. And look at the shooter pass call. Let's see who gets it, which was a 3. And, 3's lefty. A 5. It's off a 5. That goes to the center, actually, if I played that right. Shot is blocked and goes to the center on a 5. Alrighty, so it's going to bounce over to who has the puck now? Jimmy Carson. A 3 and a 5 for Jimmy Carson, a 6. So we get 2, 6, 7. Nope, he's not going to get the shot on the net, so he's going to lose that to the right D. So Suter gets it back. 6, a 6, and a 1. A 6 and a 6 is D6, and he's going to get it on the net, but this is going to be way out of range. So it's going to be a shot and a save by Kelly Rudy. A 1-8 on my save is a rebound to the right back to Suter. So he shoots, it goes right back to him. Unless they clear it, they have a clearing rating of 5 And the 5-6 is out of range, so it goes back to Suter for a shot. I rolled a 5 and a 6. That's out of range again. Rudy comes up with 2 saves on Suter. A 2 and a 10 is going to be Tim Waters picking up the puck. A 3 and a 2. H5. They're not the home team, so he's going to lose this to the center. And we got some line changes to make. What do we want to do? They want to go 2. I like that. We'll go 2. So line 2 on the forwards. On the D, line 2. I like that idea. So we'll go lines 2 and lines 2. And Matt says, what's his Facebook called? I think it's Green Fox. Is it Green Fox Excel spreadsheets? Off the top of my head, I don't remember. It's something like that. I think it was called Green Fox Excel spreadsheets. And the Kings are going to go. Sure, we'll go line 1. And line 2. All right, so line 1 and line 2. Okay, so it's going to be Brian Scrudlin with the puck. 6-8 is, he's not on the power play, so he's going to lose this to the lefty to McSorley. And then he will change up, and Newendike will come out. Yeah, he was in the corner in Connecticut with the TV monitor. He's next to, he was in the corner between Turnbull and Keith, and he was showing off his game over there, and everybody loved it. I've already seen it, just waiting for it to get done. It's fantastic. McSorley, a 5 and a 5 as well. So a 5 and a 5 is a P1. And yeah, he will make that pass to the right wing. So up to Sandstrom. Sandstrom skating with it now. A 3 and a 9. That's a P1. He will make the pass. He'll drop it back to McSorley as they play catch with the puck. A 1 and a 10. McSorley's going to get a shot and a rebound. So I rolled a 2-10, even though that's good. He's only a 1-10. That's going to be a shot and a save by Vernon. A 2, the rebound is to the right D. Can they clear it? No, they can't. Zhitnik shot, and that's a save as well, way out of range. A 5 and a 10 on the goalie card's right wing, so Sandstrom picks it up. So the Kings controlling the puck here, up 3-2. I have a 3 and an 8. Oh, that's a penalty. And, but hang on a sec. I got odd. No, that's going to be a delayed call. Newendike picks it up. Sandstrom's going to be getting a penalty here. A no-time roll is 2-8. He'll get a shot. That'll be out of range. That'll be a save on a 5-6. And that'll be touched up, and we'll have a penalty here on Sandstrom. So, Kings will be shorthanded. Oh, it was Green Fox? Okay. I'm trying to think what his group was. And Dave Little got to guard that for a night. All right, so in the second period at 16:09, Sandstrom. 2 minutes. And this is, let's see, so that's matching, and that's matching. And so that will be the second power play for the Flames, so they'll have to put out line 2. So let me get my power play here. They have line 2. They'll have line 2. And late in the period here, the Flames will have a chance on the power play. They already have a power play goal. Roberts has both goals, and one of them is indeed a power play. Okay, so line 2 is out here for everyone. And do I want Donnelly or Granato out here? Granato's got a lot of penalties, so Granato's going to sit. All right, because I don't like to have penalties on penalty kill, if you will. All right, so here's the power play. So we're going to roll the dice. Visitor center. There's no visitor center because he is playing right wing on the power play. So I need to roll again. Right wing power play, Paul Ranheim. A 2 and a 10. That's a P2. No, he's going to lose it here because they have 2. And so that's going to be an interception to 5. To the right D, so it's going to be knocked away. So, yeah, so Ranheim's pass is knocked away by some nice forechecking here. And, Florida won? Yeah, they were cruising. I was going to watch it. I was like, why bother? I played Hockey Bones in Connecticut, so I've had the itch to play it. I was going to pull out like an old 70s game, and somehow I wound up with the Kings and the Flames in 92, 93. It just happens. All right, so we have, yes, that was the first play. So Zhidnik with it now, and he's short-handed. So Zhidnik, a 1 and a 9, is a 6. So, no, he's not going to get that away, so he's going to lose this to the right D's. So Musil gets it on the power play for the Flames. A 3 and a 9 is a 5. Now, their penalty kill is 5, and 4 is 9. That's going to give them a 4. So 5 plus, because he's on the power play, he'll get the +1. So 6 is greater than 4. He will get the shot on the net. It's not going to matter. It is out of range. So Musil, long shot on net. Easily turned aside by Rudy. A 6 and a 10 is going to bounce over here to the right wing. And again, on the power play, the center plays the open wing. So Millen has it on the penalty kill. 2 and an 8. He's going to get a shot and a rebound. Short-handed is the 2-6. So that'll be a shot and a save. Rebound of 2 will bounce back to Zhidnik. Can they clear it away from Zhidnik? They have a 7. And I need a 4. Oh, I need a 4-7-3. I rolled a 4-7-6 in my clear. They do not clear it. So Zhidnik will get a shot, but that's well out of range. So another shot and another save by Vernon on that rebound. A 5 and a 5 is going to go to Neuendijk. Last gasp here on the power play. 1-5 is an X. Penalty. Delayed call as it goes to the right wing, Millen. So we got a 1-5. So Neuendijk's going to go to the box. And it's going to be just an even 7. So that's a dash. So it's going to be just a minor penalty. So he'll get a free roll here. A 3 and a 6 is icing. So it's not going to matter. So Neuendijk goes to the box. So we got another penalty here. Not a ton of penalties in this game. I'm kind of surprised. So 18:03. Time of this one. And it's going to be Joe Neuendijk. And so the Kings will go on a power play, and this will be their 1, 2, 3, 4. So line 2 will come out. So line 2 will stay out for both teams, except for Neuendijk. So he will come out. We're going to put a center out here on the power play. So we're going to have Reichel come out and kill it. And we said, he's got a lot of pluses. He's got some pluses, so he's gonna sit. So that's what we're gonna do here. All right, so we're back on the power play. And it's line 2 versus line 2 right now. Kings up 3-2. They're on the power play. And you want 95-96, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I know that Dave Arlington's been working real hard on them. I know they wanted to clean up the 60s before they moved anywhere else because the 60s are less teams, you know. All right, so here we go off the face-off. Right wing or an A, home right wing. So Ranheim's going to get it. A 5 and a 7. That's going to be a 7. So it's going to be a 5, 6, 7. He will get that on the net. His shorthanded range is 1-9. Save. And Rudy with a 5 and a 3 is just going to hang on to this. He's taking no chances on the power play. Thank you so much, Paul, for helping out the channel. Again, this is Hockey Bones here. Played some of this in Connecticut. And this and Apple Hockey are 1 and 1A for me. And I go back and forth because I can't decide on which one I like better. So, but thank you for joining up here on the channel. We got a face-off. Visitor right D. So the visitor right D is Zhidnik. So he's going to get it in his own zone. A 2 and a 12. Uh-oh, this is going to be a penalty on Zhidnik. And that's a straight out. So it's a delayed call. So he's going to lose this to the left wing. Reichel's going to get a no-time roll. A 5 and an 8 is a D5. He'll get the shot on net, but that'll be a save, short-handed. And a 5 and a 2 is Rudy's going to hang on, and Zhidnik's going to sit. So we're going to play 4-on-4 for a bit. So Donnelly's going to sit over here. So it's going to be 4-on-4. So Zhidnik gets the penalty for the Kings. with 48 seconds to go in the period. So we're playing 4-on-4 right now, and that just kind of messes up the defense. So here we go. Left wing, so it's going to be home team. So Reichel's going to get it. He's playing left wing. A 4 and a 6 is an 11. And 4-on-4 defense, so we got 4, 6, 7. But 4-on-4 defense turns it into a 4. So he will easily get this on the net. And it's going to be out of range, so it's going to be a shot, and that will be a save by Kelly Rudy. A 2 and a 6 is a face-off. So this will be the last roll of the period. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you so much. Chris Owen says, Apple hockey, and then the rules were really confusing to me. They were. I hacked and slashed my way through it, and I love it now. I really do. And you just get APA baseball yesterday. Oh, that's the best. What seasons do you have? I'm wondering, Paul, what seasons do you have? Chris, if you have any problems with that, I've done a ton of videos on it. If you want, I can try to do something else for you. It is really fairly simple. The instructions are nuts. The game is not hard at all, though. It's just a matter of just playing it, you know. And what'd you say here? 3 weeks USA to Cyprus, a record. Oh, man. But at least you got it. At least you got it, and I think you'll enjoy it very much. That's my late night favorite baseball game when I'm just kind of chilling out. I love APA baseball late at night, the basic mode. Master is really fun, but I can't do it unless I'm ready for it. All right, so we got a face-off now. Visitor, center, or the power play team. There's no power play team. There's no visitor center either. So let's roll again. Visitor right D. Yeah, so Waters is going to get it. A 6 and a 7, and he's going to get a face-off here, and that'll do it in the period. So we have one more roll left. So let's set up a new period. We got one more roll left in the 4-on-4. Let's take a look at our shots. 29 shots now for the Kings, so that gave them 15. They had 3 in range, and we're going to get 18 shots of the Flames in that period. Wow, 18 shots of the Flames. Only 1 in range, if you can believe that. So let me see this. So the Kings picked up each team with 1 goal in that second period. So our goal scorers, Granato, Zhitnik, and Donnelly for the Kings, Roberts and Roberts for the Flames. Yeah, Rudy and Vernon, yeah, it's going to be tough scoring on them, Robert. You're exactly right. Not a lot of goals. Although it's like 40 to 50% chance of scoring in Hockey Bones when you get it in range. It's just really hard getting it in range. All right, so what do I want to do here? So we're going to go back on the power play in a second. So let me just get line 1 back out here. Okay, so we're going to get one more roll to, so let me put a 3 here. I'll make that a 3, and that's going to let me know when the other penalties are up. All right, so let me get line 1 out here just to make this simple for me because I'm getting confused with all these penalties. So I need 1 man in the box for 1 segment. And then at the end of that 3, they'll come back out. So Roberts and Sandstrom will sit out here just for the initial. All right, here we go. All right, so we don't have a center. 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 There we go. Visitor right wing. So it's going to go to Wayne Gretzky because he's playing the right wing. A 5 and a 5 for Gretzky. H9. No, he's not the home team. He's going to lose this to left D. And that's going to send, who's coming out of the box first? That's going to be Calgary comes out of the box. So they're on a power play for a couple of flips here is what it's going to be. So Al McGinnis now will roll here on the man advantage, a 1 and a 4. He is on the power play. It says PPS. S is if you're playing some kind of a pressure game, and it says to really not use the S. It's available. I don't use S, so any S's over here you just ignore. So it says PPS. So PP means are they on the power play? He makes a pass. Yes, he's on the power play. He will make a pass to the left D. So basically it's himself. So he's going to do a give and go with somebody. No time off the clock, though. First pass on the power play is free. A 1 and a 9 this time. He's going to get an 8. So if we add this up, we have 4, 5, 6, divided by 2 is 3. He will get, then the 8 next he turns into a 9, so he's going to get a shot on the net. His power play is 1-9. Shot and a save by Kelly Rudy. A 3 and an 11 is lowercase left wing, so it comes all the way around the boards to Gary Roberts. Roberts has it. Last chance on the power play. 3 and a 7 is a 10. We already determined that they're only about a 6, so he will get the shot on the net. There's one block. That yellow 9 means I need, was that 3 blocks or 4 blocks? I would need 4 blocks. Yeah, so they don't have 4 blockers out there, so we ignore that yellow. So a 4-9 is out of range, so that'd just be another save. And a 1-11 is going to be lowercase left wing, so it comes all the way back to Roberts, but the penalty's up. So what we'll do is we'll just get line 1 out here for everybody, is what we'll do. And we'll let them play a little bit longer here. It's a little bit easier to do it that way. And again, you kind of just, it's all kind of assumed anyway as far as line changes and the whole bit. All right, so we got a 5 and a 7. Oh, it's a penalty for Roberts. And, but hang on a second. Oh, my gosh. Oh, we have an even 11. Oh, I got to look this up. What is that? That is going to be co-majors and a special. Oh, man, we're hitting them all tonight. We are hitting them all. So let's check out our co-majors and a special. So, let's see. So a special penalty, this is a special occurrence of a penalty B. So it's coincidental majors where additional penalties may be assessed. The original player plus somebody else each receives 5-minute majors. Roll 3 dice and refer to the special occurrences a chart to see what else is going on. So we have major penalties. We have Roberts, who's going to get a major, right? So he's already had a fight tonight. So at 124, Roberts is going to get 5, but he may get more. So this is going to be crazy here. So now I'm looking at the retaliation is 3. So oh boy, there's nobody here. There's nobody. So I guess, wow, nobody has a major here. Now what do we do? Nobody on the ice has a major on the retaliatory. Oh, my gosh. What do we do for retaliatory? Players who have 0 can never be assessed. So I think it's just going to be 5 minutes on him. There is no retaliation. Oh, then treated as penalty type A, minor with a retaliation instead. Oh, so Roberts got away with one. But let's check the special. So we'll go to extra roll 1. 5, 10, G. 2 non-combatants with the highest major receive 5 minutes fighting. Okay, so it's basically just a fight, but because no one has the fight rating, it's just going to be minor penalties. And so it's going to be Luke Robitaille. So Robitaille and Roberts will get minor penalties. That's kind of how I'm going to play that one right there. I'm pretty sure. All right, so Roberts, so they're gonna not call it a fight. They're just going to call it that. At 124. So I think we skate 4-on-4. I don't remember how that works. I never remember those rules because they always have the rules that are changing as far as, when it was 5-on-5, when it was 4-on-4. So we're going to play 4-on-4. Is what 4-on-4? Okay, we're going to go 4-on-4. It was right around this time that it changed. There was a time it was 5-on-5, and then they get rid of that back. So I think they might have got it back to 4-on-4. All right, so here we go. 4-on-4, and we'll just kind of keep these line one out here. All right, so I got a face-off left D visitor, Charlie Huddy, 3 and a 7. He's going to make a pass to the left wing, who is Gretzky. A 3 and a 6 shot on net, And that shot is a nice save here by Mike Vernon. And what did I say? 5-3. No, 3-6. Sorry, 3-6. Oh, it's a shot and a rebound. Ooh. Rebound to the left D. Can they clear it with a 6? No, they can't clear it. Huddy's going to get a shot. That's also a save by Vernon. And a 2-5 on my second shot is frozen. There's no center, so he's going to freeze it here. So, oh, yes, there's fights in Hockey Bones. Yep, sometimes there's a lot of fights. I would say that Hockey Bones has the best penalty system of any cards and dice game that I've played. Just me personally, I just think that how they handle the penalties, it's pretty clear-cut. Whereas some games get kind of confusing, and you got to get on the line here. This, you got the penalties and the symbols, so it's not always a minor. You can get some crazy stuff happening. I just like the penalties here. No penalties are ever easy, as far as I'm concerned, but I think they're the best here. Right wing AA. We don't have an AA, so it's going to be right wing home team. A 1 and a 6. Home's going to get a shot. A 2 and a 7 is in range. Uh-oh. Flames flurry coming down the wing. 4-on-4. Shot in range, looking to tie this up. Fires this one. Save. Kelly Rudy with another save, and Gretzky swoops in to pick up the rebound. He takes that away from Fleury, who was aiming to tie this game up. A 2 and an 8. That's going to be a 9. So what do we say? We have 6, 8, 10. On a 4-on-4, that's a 6. He's going to get this one on the net. That'll be a shot. Saved by Mike Vernon. 3 and 11 is face-off. So Theo Fleury nearly tied this one up for the Flames, but Kelly Rudy has made 34 saves, and he keeps this one out. 34 saves. Left wing A. We don't have an A, so it's going to be Reichel. He's on the left wing. And so after this, the minors, the matchings are up. 4 and a 9. 4 and a 9. Shot on the net. Save. Rudy with another one. 3 and a 4. And he'll get a face-off, and we'll get some bodies back out here. Now we'll take a look at the line. So we want to go line 2 right now. Line 1's been out here for a while, so let's get line 2 out for each team on the forwards. And we'll go line 2 on the defense. We're going to go 2s all around is what I'm going to do here. Okay, 2, 2, 2, and then 2 over here. I'm really looking forward to that basketball game. And I might even get that wrestling game, too. I got to look around, see if I want to get that. But Dave Little kind of convinced me to get that wrestling game. All right, so I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to put everything as 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. All right, so here we go. Face-off, left D, home team. Trent Yanni has it at the point. 2 and 8. Uh-oh, Yanni got his stick up high. All right, that's going to be an X in a 1-9, and that's going to be a penalty on Yanni. And it's going to be a loose puck for Zhidnik. He's going to get a free play here, 5 and a 9, and he's going to lose that puck. He's got to get a shot right away. He doesn't. So we get a penalty, and Trent Yanni will go to the box. And just like that, the Kings go back on the power play. So the former Hartford Whaler, or the soon-to-be Hartford Whaler, whatever it's going to be, he will go to the box. We actually have quite a few penalties in this game, although it doesn't seem like it. I see all my penalties here. There's quite a few, actually. You know, a couple of fights in there and the whole bit. All right, so Yanni goes to the box. And we're going to go line 1 has been out here for a while, so we're going to go line 2. How about that? So Ramstein's going to sit. He's got too many X's on his card. So we're going to go line 2 out here. So let's go power play, and we'll keep line 2 out here because line 1 played a lot. And RJ said he ordered some baseball card sleeves. They should make Hockey Bones easier to make line changes and much quicker. Yeah, some people like to do that. I just do the stack method. Because you never know who's going to get stuck out, too. That's the thing. Sometimes someone gets stuck out on a line change. That's kind of how I play it. And then it's easier for me to do the power plays, too. But, I mean, there's no wrong way. You know, whatever works. I know ID likes that, too. All right, so here we go. On the power play here, it is power play for the Kings. Visitor center. So Corey Millen has it, a 3 and a 6. And his pass misses, and that's going to be icing on the Kings. A grievous error by Corey Millen. Face off in the King zone. We have right D, A. So we have an A. So it's going to be back to Musial. Musial at the point, a 5 and a 3. And he can't keep it in, and he's just going to send it all the way down. Now, there's no icing short-handed, so that's going to be an interception by the right wing. So Granato will pick up the dump it, and he'll start it out for the Kings. A 2 and a 7. He's on the power play, so he'll make the pass. And now on the power play, it's not an interception, so it's just going to go to the center. So we're just going to send it over to Millen, so no time on this one. A 1 and a 5. A D7. Oh, they get a D8. Oh, that's not going to be good enough on the 1-5. So the D7, so he's going to lose this to the left wing. Joe Hansen with it now for the Flames. 5-12. That's a D5. He'll get a shot on net. Short-handed's only 1 to 3. So his shot's a weak backhand try that Rudy will knock down. A 2 and a 10 will be picked up by Zhidnik. Last chance gas on the power play. 6 and an 8. A PF2. They have 1. So on the PF2, on the power play, that will be a pass to the left wing. So Donnelly has it. A no-time roll. 3-11. Shot and a rebound. His power play is 2-8. I'm out of range. So there's a shot and a save. A 5. The puck bounces to Granato. Can they clear it away? They have a 7. I need a 4-7. I rolled a 3-3. They will clear it away from Granato, and Trent Yanni will swoop in and pick it up. No, actually, he's coming off right out of the box. So we'll just give it to Yanni. That's fine, even though he should have been in the box. Technically, he was in the box. He didn't touch it, I think. So that'll do it in that. So actually, no, we'll give it to this guy because Yanni's still in the box. So now we have to. Oh wait, we have to make a change. We have to make a change anyway. So McGinnis will have the puck. Line 1 will come out. We're going to go line 4 over here for the Kings because we got to rest some of the other guys here because they've been playing a lot. And we could actually go 4 and 4. How about that? We go 4 and 4 because we're going to be seeing a lot of lines 1 and 2 the rest of the way. So we're going to go 4. And for defense, 1. 4 and 1 for everybody. 4 and 1 for everybody. Here we go. All right, so McGinnis has the puck, so we're going to go 4 and 1 for both teams. Again, I only give line 4, I think 4 shifts a game is what I give line 4. Sometimes a little bit more. All right, so we got a 2 and a 4 for McGinnis, and that's going to be a shot on the net. That shot's out of range, so a shot and a save by McGinnis. How did that register? There we go. Save. A 3 and a 6 is a face-off, so he'll stay out there. So line 4 and 1. Off the draw, we have a left wing A. We don't have any A's, so we're just going to go left wing on the home team. Greg Pazlowski. I'd never heard of Greg Pazlowski, but he played with the Flyers and the Flames. And so Pazlowski with a puck. A 6 and a 3 is a D7. They have a D4. That shot is on the net. My range of 210. I did not roll within the range, so that'll be shot 41. Wow. And a save. A 3 and a 7 is going to be cleared out of the zone, and Suter's going to get it. Gary Suter, a 5 and a 7. A 12. Jeepers, yeah. He's going to get a shot on the net. I have a 1-11. I rolled a 2-4. That is out of range. So there's shot 42 on Kelly Rudy. 5 and a 4 is going to be the center, Pat Conacher with the puck. Conacher rolls a 1-7. He gets a 7. So we have 6, 7. He will get the shot on the net. A 2-8. I rolled a 1-10. That is in range. Conacher coming down, trying to split the D. Throws this on the net. 6 and a 12. And that's going to be a save and a penalty on Vernon. Boy, an X on the goalie. X on the goalie. Is that a penalty on Vernon? And what about the shot? Oh, it's a save. Puck is frozen, and goalie gets a penalty. Well, we've seen it all tonight. We've seen it all tonight. So Conacher coming in. He is stopped on the play by Vernon, but Vernon takes an extra whack, and the referee says, go. Just go. And so at 7:14 of this third period, Vernon, the goalie, will get 2 minutes, and the Kings will go right back on the power play. Holy cow. A goalie penalty. Yep, right there. Right there, right? 6-12. There's the X right there. All right, so let's get line 1 back out here on the power play. And again, I don't count power play times against line 1. It's just kind of how I do it. Okay, so we're going to hit the power play button. And we're going to have a face-off here, and Fleury's going to sit on the power play because he gets a lot of power play. So we had a goalie penalty. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We're going to go face-off. Kings looking to go up by 2. Left wing home team. Gary Roberts gets it. A 1-9. That's a 6. And, that's a 4 plus 2. He's going to get a shot on net. We might have a shorthanded chance here. Hold the phone. Let me do my math here. So a 1-9 is a 6. Power play defense. Or power play is left D, right D plus 2. So we get 4, 5, 6. So he meets it, right? He meets it. I roll the 1-6 for a shot range. Shorthanded is 2-9. I am in range. This could be my first shorthanded goal ever. So Gary Roberts, shorthanded, coming in, looking to tie the game. A 3 and a 4. And he scores! Shorthanded. That's my first shorthanded goal here in Hockey Bones ever, I think. Gary Roberts will get a shorthanded goal, and the Saddle Dome is going crazy. 3-3. So Gary Roberts, his 3rd of the game, and this one comes with a man in the box. So Roberts scoring shorthanded. He's got a power play. So he's got all 3. He's got even strength, power play, and now shorthanded. 2 assists, and it's going to be McGinnis and Reichel. So McGinnis assisting on all 3 of his goals, and Reichel will get the other one. So a shorthanded goal. Woohoo! My first shorthanded goal ever on Hockey Bones here, at least live on the channel. I can't remember another one. Ties it with a shorty. Yes, he does. Gary Roberts making his move around this very offensive Kings team. 3-3 is our score. All right, let's go back to the face-off. Still time on a power play, though. The home center, there's no home center, so I need to roll again. Visitor right wing. I do have a visitor right wing. Thomas Sandstrom, 3 and an 8. Uh-oh, he's a little frustrated. He took a whack at someone, and we have an even 7, and that's going to be a loose puck over here. Delay penalty on Sandstrom, so he gave Roberts a whack. A no-time roll here for Al McGinnis. A 5 and a 6 is a 10. He will get the shot on the net, but it's going to be turned aside. And a 6-5, this is a rebound, and no, it's going to be touched up. We'll get a penalty. So, oh boy. So the game's getting chippy now. And Roberts had, 3 shorthanded goals this season? Well, he had one here today. His shorthanded range is 2-9. That's pretty good for shorthanded. So Sandstrom picking up his 2nd penalty here at 8:06. And it's going to be 2 minutes, 11:36. So not only the Flames tie it up, they get rid of this penalty. And when did Vernon go in? 12:24, I think it was. So 3 more segments here on a 4-on-4, and then we'll go back to, we'll have a brief Calgary power play. All right, so we'll continue on here. Visitor left wing A. There's no A, so visitor left wing Robitaille. 2 and a 7, a D7. He'll get this on the net. Uh-oh, that's in range. Robitaille looking to come right back here for the Kings. 2 and a 10. Save! Vernon coming up big here as he stops Robitaille on the 4-on-4. That was an odd man rush. And now Reichel's going to get the puck. Reichel, a 5 and a 3. He's not on the power play, so he's going to lose this to the center. There's no center, so he gets it back, right? So puck to an empty position. Player keeps the puck. So this will be the last play on the 4-on-4. We have a 3 and a 10. A P1. Yes, he will make the pass over to the left wing. Now the Flames are on the power play for 2 segments. And so we're just going to keep these guys out. So Roberts will get a 4 and a 4. And that's going to be icing on the power play. Can you believe it? Icing on the power play. So let's get let's change up and let's go line 2 out here. And they get one more roll on this power play, I believe. So we'll go 2, 2, 2, and 2. And I won't change that until we play a little bit here of the 5-on-5. All right, so, and Granado's going to sit out for the last 2 rolls. All right, here we go. So we said 11:36. Yes, okay, this is it. This is the last part of the power play right here. Let's see, visitor left wing A. We have an A, so Nieuwendyke's going to win the puck to Johansson. 6 and a 10. PF2. No-oh. He's going to lose it. But they don't get the shot because it's an interception on the power play. It's an interception, but because they're short-handed, they don't get the shot. So his pass is going to be knocked back to Musil, and that'll put us back to full strength. That's kind of how I'm going to play that. I think I did ask him about that, too, that if you get the forechecking play, it's an interception, but because they're short-handed, you don't get the interception. I think that's how that goes. Wait, am I right? Am I right on that? Or am I wrong on that? It's an interception and a shot. Interception and a shot. Oh no, it's it's a straight up pass. All right, so we're just gonna play it like this. So we're back to 5-on-5. I'll have to look at that. That one's kind of confusing because it would have been intercepted, but on the power play it's a straight pass. Okay, so I screwed that up. So we'll just kind of play. Actually, we'll go one more. So we'll go no time roll on the power play. 6-8 PF3. So if he was in the box, he would make another pass to 4 to the left wing. So he's going to get a shot. That'll be out of range. I think I think I played that wrong. And a 1-9 is going to go to the right wing over here. So now the man's out of the box. Okay. So yeah, so the forechecking thing on the power play is just a straight up pass. You don't even check. Okay. All right, so the man's out of the box. Paul Remstein with the puck, and they got a 4-3. 4-3 is a 14. That's a shot. And 2-6. I rolled 2-7. Ooh, just out of range. Shot 46. Holy cow! Look at this, 46 shots. Sometimes I think I get too many shots in this game. 3-11 is lowercase left wing. Johnson picks it up for the Flames in a tie game. 4-11. 4-11 is a 7. So we get 2-3. He's going to get this one on the net. Another save. Shot 47 on Kelly Rudy. A 3 and a 5. And it's going to come out to Nieuwendyke. Nieuwendyke, a 6 and an 8. A 6. We get 5. 0. That's on the net. Oh, we don't have a block, though, right? There's no block out here. And Nieuwendyke shot. That's going to be another save by Rudy. He's approaching 50 shots in this game. 2 and a 7 is going to be Musil. And we're going to have to make a line change here. All right, line 1 for the Flames for sure. They got some line 1s to kill. So line 1 and line 1. All right, so that's going to be easy here. So line 1 and line 1. And over here, I'm going to go line 2 and line 1. So line 2 will stay out, but line 1 will come out here. And that should balance it out. I mean, I could go. Let's go 1 and 1. I'm gonna gamble here, and hopefully I don't have too many shifts. So we're gonna go line 1 for everybody. Just kind of hoping I don't run out of line 1 shifts here for the Kings. All right, so Musil with it now, a 6 and a 7, and that's gonna be a face-off at neutral ice. So we're gonna get a reset anyway with 8 minutes to play in a tie game. Oh, you liked the one last night? Yeah, it was a great event. Thanks, Larry Mullins. It was a fun time this weekend, and we got to relive it last night. I'm still kind of on a high. As you can tell, I'm still kind of on a high from that event. It just was such a good time. Met so many great people. And this time I got to play some games. In fact, I liked a couple of them so much I'm going to buy them. And I'm hoping to do some more out in Colorado and then out in Canton as well. So I'm kind of the traveling Wilburys this year. And I might even go to Cooperstown if Jeff has that event out there. Right wing AA home team. All right, Fleury's going to get it. A 4 and a 5 for Fleury. It's an 11. He'll get that shot on the net. Ooh, just missed it again. 2 and a 7. Shot 49. Ooh, tons of shots. And that's going to bounce back to Fleury. Fleury will get it again. A 4 and a 7. That's going to be another shot. That's just out of range. 50 shots now on Kelly Rudy. 3 and a 7. And that's going to bounce out here to Suter. Suter, 3-8. That's going to be a shot on net. And that's going to be another save. They are peppering Rudy with these shots on net. And he's going to tie it up. He's had enough of that. Oh, boy. And here we go. As Philip Reynolds is placing bets in the chat room. I was going to pull out the Thrashers. That's going to be in my next APA game. I'm going to have the Thrashers on the channel, APA Hockey. I get that 07-08 season. I want to get that team on the table. There's some interesting names on that 08 team. Off the face-off, right wing home. Fleury, 6-3, H3. Nope, he doesn't have a... That guy's going to block it immediately. He's going to lose it to the left D. So Charlie Huddy makes a nice play, takes the puck away. All right, now we're going to start thinking about lines. We're going to go line 2 on the D for each team. That I do know. And as far as the forward lines, we can go line 2 and line 2. We're getting kind of thin on line 1 and line 2, so we've been playing them a little too much in the game. But we're going to go with him. So we're going to go 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Doing my best to match them up here down the stretch in the tie game. Here we go. So Charlie Huddy, 3 and a 9. Shot and a rebound. He's a 1-5, so that's going to be a shot and a save. The rebound goes to Tony Granato. Can they clear it away? I have a 7 on a clear. That's going to be a 4-7. No, they can't get it. Granato's going to get the shot. That's well out of range. So there's a 37 shot on Vernon. And a 1 and a 4 is going to kick over here to Johansson. Under 6 minutes to play here. We got a good game going in Calgary. This has been a fun one. 2 and a 7. That's a 6. Look at this. 2, 3, 4. That 2 turns into a 1. That's going to be on net, but it's going to be turned aside. Look at that, huh? 52 shots on Rudy. 1 and a 5 is going to be a face-off. They just play no defense. No defense at all. His Blue Jackets beat the Panthers last time. Oh, I get it now. That's right. He did play Blue Jackets Panthers, I think, didn't he, right? Visitor center, Corey Millen, 110, and he ices it. Face off all the way back at the King zone. I think back then you could change, so they're going to make it, but we're not going to change. Visitor left wing, Donnelly, 3 and a 9. And it's going to be a D5. No, Musel's a 5 himself, so he's going to lose this puck to Joe Neuendijk. 2 and a 7 for Neuendijk, and he's going to ice it. So tired teams here late in the game. We're going to go line 3 for each team here with 4:24 to play, and then we'll bring out the big guns in the last couple of minutes. So each team not trying to tire out their top guys, and we'll go D3. We're gonna go 3 and 3. All right, we're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna let the other guys play late in the game. So we're gonna go 3 and 3 for the lines for each team. Top guys are on the bench resting for the final minute and maybe even overtime. So here we go. So we have a face-off. We have a visitor center. So Jimmy Carson has it. A 2 and an 8. He can't keep it in, and he's going to ice the puck. So, boy, he goes out the center and just dumps it in, and he'll take the face-off, you know. So now we have the home center, Joel Otto, a 110. Holmes going to get a shot. Saved by Kelly Rudy. Stop me if you've heard that before. And he's going to hang on. 3.5 to play here in Calgary. Visitor right wing, Jari Curry with it now. A 2 and a 3. Curry coming down the wing. Moving in. Fires this one. Save by Vernon. A 3 and a 5 is going to be a face-off. So Vernon hangs on. Woohoo! So both goaltenders not taking any chances and covering up the puck late in the game. Right D, home team. Dahlquist. Oh, Dahlquist is a penalty machine. 5 and a 5. He's just going to fire it down. He's going to ice it. 2:48 to play. All right, we're going to go back to, we're going to go line 2 for each team, and then we'll finish up with line 1. That's kind of how I'm going to do it. So this kind of works out nice and nice and nice. All righty. So line 2 and 2, I don't even got to worry about the line changes anymore. I kind of know what's going on with that. So here we go. Face off in the Calgary zone, left wing A. So it's going to be Neuendijk winning it to Johansson. A 3 and an 8 shot. This is 6-6-6. That's another save. 54 by Rudy. When I say shot and a rebound, right? 3-8. Shot and a rebound. So it's going to bounce back to Trent Yanni. But they will clear it, though. They will clear it away. Their defense will clear that puck away from Yanni, and Donnelly will swoop in and pick it up. Mike Donnelly with the puck, a 4 and an 8. He's going to get a shot and a rebound. This shot is out of range, so that's going to be shot 39 on Vernon. Rebound was going to kick back to McSorley, but they will clear it away from McSorley, and it's going to go over to Ranheim. Under 2 minutes to play. Ramstein, 4 and an 8, and he's going to get a shot. Oh, this is in range. Ranheim, shot and a rebound on a 4-8. Ranheim shoots this one. Ranheim turned aside by Rudy. And it's going to bounce back to Ranheim. Can they clear it away? Yes, they will clear it away. On a 6, even a 5 would clear it away. And it's going to be taken away by Corey Millen. Line 1 will come out here for each team. In the final minute and a half, as both goalies have come up big. Rudy making that in-range save to keep the Kings alive. All righty, so it's going to be a 2 and a 5, a 7. We got 6. He's going to get it on the net, but a 6-6-2 is well out of range. And that'll be a save. And he will change up, and Gretzky will come out. Vernon on a 6 and a 12. And, oh, no, Vernon! Vernon gets another penalty. On the 6-12 with 1:12 to play, Vernon takes another whack, and the ref says that's it. So Mike Vernon with 2 penalties here in this third period is not doing himself any favors. So with 1:12 to play, the Flames will play shorthanded. And we said Fleury's going to sit. It's a power play for the Kings. And on a penalty here, it's just going to be a regular one. I don't think I checked the last time for him, but it's just going to be a regular 2 minutes. Power play Kings. Here we go. Late in the game, face-off, center on the power play. Gretzky, 5 and a 10. He's going to make the pass back to Charlie Huddy. No time roll. Charlie Huddy, a 4 and a 5. A PF2. So we said that the PF2s were going to be a pass. So he's going to send it over to Waters, who's going to get a shot. And that shot's going to be well out of range, so that'll be a shot and a save. A 6-9 giggity is a face-off. So here we go. And Vernon had 42 penalty minutes. Well, he's had 4 tonight. We've had some craziness tonight. All right, face-off in the Calgary zone. Visitor right wing. It's going to be Sandstrom, a 6 and a 9. P2. No, he's going to lose it. And so he's going to lose this one here to 1. No center, though, so he's going to get it back. So it's going to be considered a pass. So we have a no time roll. 5 and a 7. 11. He's going to get the shot on the net. He's got a pretty good range here, 3 to 8, but that's out of range. shot and a save, a 1 and an 8. It's going to bounce over to Gretzky. Gretzky has it. Last chance of the game. Gretzky, 2-9, and he's going to lose it to the left wing, and that'll do it. So we're going to go into overtime with Vernon with still some penalty time. So let's go new period here. Let's check our scores here. So only one goal in this period, that by the Flames, and that was by Roberts. So Roberts has all 3 goals here for the Flames. Granato, Zhitnik, and Donnelly for the Kings. Let's take a look at our shots on goal. So they had 29. So if they had 32, what's that, 13 shots? So, yeah, so 29, 39, and 42. So that's 13 shots, and they had 2 in range. Oh, and it was so 4-3, yeah, 4-3 and 2. And Calgary with 55 shots. Now they had 33, so that's what, 22? 22 shots? 22 shots and 3 in range. So here we go. Some bonus hockey here. We're going to go to overtime. And again, I'm just going to play the, was it 5 minutes of overtime they played? So we're going to play 5 minutes of overtime, and that's it. So they get 2 rolls of the puck here. All right, so we're going to go 5 minutes. I don't know if I change this, if it's going to mess it up. Yeah, I don't want to touch that because that'll mess it up. Unless I just do this. Let me do this. Because I don't want to mess up this spreadsheet because I'll never fix it. All right, so we'll start it here. So we got 4:48 to go. So we're in overtime, and we'll just go with this roll right here. So off the face-off, visitor right wing. So Sandstrom gets it. They're on the power play. A 6 and a 6 at 4. Do we have an? Oh, we have a. Oh, we do. All right, so you can see on the at symbol, you check the pass boxes, and if you can, if the shot, if the total of passes is greater than or equal to, and it is. So the red die is a 4, and we meet it or beat it. So Sandstrom's going to get a shot. That's going to be out of range, however. So a shot and a save by Vernon. A 2 and a 3 is going to be left D. All righty, so we're going to get over here now to McGinnis. And we said this is going to be the last gasp here on the power play. Take care, Dave. You're going to leave in overtime? You're going to leave in overtime? I am playing 5-on-5 because it's 1992. Did they play 5-on-5 or did they play 4-on-4 in 1992? I don't remember. This is a long time ago. It could be 4-on-4. I don't think it was 3-on-3, though. So I'm just playing 5-on-5. So it's going to be McGinnis with a 1-9. Ooh, it's going to be an 8. And that'll be on the net. And that shot is going to be turned aside. It's going to be out of range. So short-handed shot, and a save. A 1-4 for Rudy is going to be all the way back to McGinnis. So McGinnis is going to get it again. The man comes out of the box. Alrighty, so McGinnis gets it back. We're playing even strength now. We have a 3-5. PF3. No, it's a PF2. He will make the pass up to the center. And now we want to make a change. So line 2 will come out. Again, I don't remember the overtime. I usually don't play overtime, but we're having some fun here tonight. So we will try to get a winner here tonight in overtime. If not, we'll go tie. But I think it was just 5 minutes, right? I could be wrong. Someone check me on that. So, I mean, if I'm doing it wrong, I could be doing it wrong. All right, so it's going to be, who's got it now? Reichel with the puck. A 2 and a 7. That's going to be an at 4. No, he's going to lose the puck to the right wing, Tony Granato. Reichel will change up. Granato with the puck for the Kings. A 5 and an 11. 14, that's going to be a shot. It's going to be turned aside by Vernon. A 4-11 is going to be kicked right back to Granato. Granato's spinning in the zone, trying to find some space. Granato's going to get some space. He's going to turn and shoot this one. Another save by Mike Vernon, who's been playing fantastic here in overtime. A 1 and a 6. It's going to bounce over here to Mike Donnelly. Donnelly for the Kings here in overtime. 3 and an 8 at 4. No, he's going to lose the puck to the right wing, Ranheim. Ranheim with a 3 and a 6. He's going to get an at 3. Nope, he's going to lose the puck to the left D, McSorley. 2 minutes to go. McSorley, a 3 and a 4. He's not on the power play. He's going to lose it to the center. line one, jumping back out here for both teams to finish up the last minute and 36 of overtime. Again, this is regular season, and I think you could do ties back then, I think. I don't think they had the shootout back then, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll look it up when I'm done, but we'll just play it like this. A 2 and a 9 for Nieuwendyk is going to be a shot and a rebound. That shot save. 1-8 is almost a 6. Oh boy, a 6-3. It's going to go to the right wing. Can they clear it? A 5. And yes, they will clear that away from Fleury before he gets it away as Charlie Huddy swoops in to pick it up. 48 seconds to play. A 1 and a 4. That's a 7. He's going to get the shot on the net. That shot's going to be a long drive, and Vernon will knock that down and play it around the boards, and it goes over to Robitaille. Robitaille here running out of time in this overtime period. He's going to make a pass to the right wing to Sandstrom. Sandstrom, last play of the game. 3 and a 10, and Sandstrom takes a penalty to end the game. Oh, it's a delayed call, though. It's a delayed call, so it bounces back to McGinnis. So McGinnis could technically win this game here. McGinnis a 4-2, and no, he's just going to make a pass, and that will end the game. So, and we have a tie here, folks, and this game will end in a tie. Well, that was fun. So again, we'll take a look at our final numbers here, if you will. So I think they had 55 shots, right? So they had 33, 50. So they had 2 in overtime and none in range. And over here they had, what did they have? 29, 42. They had 4 shots in overtime and none in range either. So our final score is the Kings 3 and the Flames 3. And that was fun. Getting some bones back on the table. It's been a while since I've had hockey bones here on the table. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Again, if you had any questions on hockey bones, let me know. I'm not an expert, but I have a pretty good idea on how to play it. Although tonight, it was testing me tonight. I was tested. They had a lot of weird stuff happening here, a lot of crazy things, and I need to go and kind of look up some of the stuff here too. I forget how it goes. Sometimes it's like when you're on the penalty, there's special rules, so you got to kind of figure out what they are as far as the interceptions. But all in all, it's a very, very fun game, and I love these cards that I get through drive-through cards. That's what they look like here. They're just so nice. And like I said, I spend the extra money to go through drive-thru and pick them up. They're so nice. So that is that. I should have some unboxings here soon. I have St. Patrick's game that he gave me, so I need to unbox that. I don't know when the other game I bought is coming in, so we'll take a look at that. Maybe I'll have some wrestling. We'll see if I get some wrestling here on the channel. I got to look into that as well. So. All right, so I am off tomorrow. Tomorrow night I have a wedding, though, so I should try to jump on tomorrow at some point, depending on the weather. Sometimes the rain kind of kills our internet and our power here, but we'll see how it goes. But and I forgot to check for bench minors at the end of every period. That's okay. Again, we had fun. That's all it is. It's all about fun. And these cards are great. They're semi-gloss, very nice. Actually, when you play them, they kind of slide around on each other, so it takes a couple of times or couple of games to get them filed down a little bit. So, but anyway, I want to thank you for tuning in. Studio B is set up. It seems to be running okay, I think, and so we'll be back to action here in Studio B, showing off some more games and things like that. Yeah, thank you, Christopher. I thought it was a fun time here tonight. Yep. And again, I don't play these 100% correct, but I have a good time. And that's all that matters. I have a good time. And again, it's not really part of, most of these are just kind of go back in time and play a game from the past. And that's what I really enjoy. That's one thing this is 2025 is a year of going back and playing the one-off because I just really want to have some fun with it. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. And we may see you tomorrow. And again, we had our wrap-up show. Was it last night we had ST and Mike on? And we talked about the Digital Dice Convention up here in Connecticut. We had a lot of people that went in that chat room last night. Fun time. Holy cow. If you ever get a chance to go to a convention, just go. Like St. Patrick says, just go. find a way to go, no matter what it is you got to do. Obviously, you don't want to like skip out on paying rent or anything like that. But if you can find a way to go, if you just get to one and it's amazing. No matter how big or how small the event is, it doesn't have to be mine. It can be anybody's. But just going there and meeting people and playing games, and there's nothing like it. And if you're a big fan of these games and a big fan of this hobby, it is the place to go. And I'm telling you, once you go, you will not be disappointed at all. I mean, obviously, it depends which one you go to, but I've never heard of a bad one. Let's put it that way. So, and I get the fever now. Now I wanna go to as many as I can, and it's just I've put in my time at work for many years. I skipped out on a lot of things because of work, and now I think I'm going to try to enjoy myself and meet some of you and play some games, and that's kind of what it's about now. So anyway, I'm Dave from Studio B, back in Studio B, all put back together, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.